Let's see. Is the music on? No, it's not. There we go.
Hi.
There we
Hi,
go. I think we're good now.
Nice. And we've got our little pet here.
We got our pet frog.
I am the pet frog.
You're the pet
Yes,
frog.
yes.
Anyway, hello everyone.
I'm the
Welcome
true
to the Mahjong video podcast. I'm your host and moderator, joined by host and moderator Ruka. Sorry, I gotta
Yes.
introduce myself first. All right, so we have Amy again
Hi.
and Montauk.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. So this week we're just kind of doing a free talk. We kind of had two themed talks already, and as I was looking through to other podcasts that I just like to listen to, the topics I know a lot of times that's pre-recorded, so they can kind of pick whatever title they want for the podcast. We don't really have that luxury. So, I mean, I'm probably going to go back later and fix the thumbnail and title for this once we're done. But maybe for the next few podcasts, we'll probably do like a free form kind of thing. Just, whatever
Let the mojo flow.
Let the mojo flow, figure
Yeah.
out whatever we found interesting the past week. So our assignment for the past couple of weeks was to bring to the table anything that we found interesting. I think that's basically how we're gonna proceed for the next few ones and see how it goes. And maybe we'll just keep doing that after a while. Who
We
knows?
could just find clips. We'll find all the most amusing and informative clips for you guys.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, we were kind of talking about this before we started. So I did a chicken nugget challenge last week
Yeah.
with my
Oh, it was beautiful.
with my friend Sky. Yeah, so okay, so here's how kind of went down. I just saw some people on Twitter doing like a chicken nugget challenge. It's like I kind of want to do this too, but I don't want to do it by myself. So who could I rope into doing this with me? And in this case, I have Skylar Reach, who is a friend of mine. I managed to get her along with it without any resistance whatsoever.
Did you tell her how many chicken nuggets you were gonna order?
Yes. I told her up front, do you want to do a 100 chicken nugget challenge with me? And she
Okay.
said yes. And then
Wow.
I told her how many calories it would be for the whole thing if she did eat it. Which is like, oh wow,
And then she
okay.
was like, I don't need to eat for like 3 more days.
Yeah, the thing about Sky, and I think she's mentioned this when she was with me before. She only eats once a day.
Oh,
So
interesting.
bad.
I know,
Interesting.
I tried to tell her that's not a bad idea, and she's been at this for the past 3 months, and
Is
her
it like fasting?
Yeah, I was about to say, is it intermittent fasting?
is a 24. It's essentially a 24-hour intermittent fast, but she only eats
You
one.
never eat.
It's essentially, but she only eats like once a day. And I'm not sure if you know, but her job is very strenuous. I mean, okay,
Oh,
so she let's just say for the sake of continuity here, she is a monster hunter, so she does have a very strenuous job, and
Mhm.
I don't know, lifting all those heavy bodies after that she's done with
heavy body.
heavy. She's got to deal with it one
Yeah,
way or another.
the carcasses of the monsters.
Yeah, so it's like
How big are these monsters?
I don't know, maybe the size of a walrus or something. Beats me.
Jeez.
She has.
A walrus is big.
Well, I mean, walruses are pretty big. She hasn't gone.
What, 1,800 pounds?
Pretty close.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's pretty close. But anyway, that's. I don't know. I told her that was a bad idea, and it probably is. So it's like, I don't know. I just can't. Well,
But this was gonna be her one meal that day.
it was gonna be her one meal that
Her
day.
one giant meal.
So what ended up happening was I ended up eating 41 by the end of it, and she ended up eating 22, and she was getting stuffed at 22.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot of nuggets.
Is 22 really a lot? I don't think.
22 is a lot.
20
Like,
20
that's
is the
a lot.
normal large order.
Correct.
Because it's like 5, 10, 20.
I mean,
for a person who only eats one meal a day, think of how small their stomach is.
yes, I
Yeah.
realize that. It's because
Yeah.
she only eats once a day that her stomach is that small.
Mm-hmm.
I
Have
know-
you ever watched like competitive food eaters?
I've seen a few. I've seen
Oh no!
I've seen a man versus food one. I've also seen that Japanese guy that ate over 100 hot dogs.
Oh, I
Oh,
cannot.
hot
remember
dogs!
his
It's
name.
always hot dogs.
And I think I've seen a few people, not competitive eaters, but people who do eat a lot, try food challenges, which is kind of the reason why I wanted to do this, because I wanted to try a food challenge. Needless to say, in 1 hour, I cannot eat 100 nuggets. I can probably eat 50 if I tried. And if I did not eat,
Yeah.
and if I didn't eat like a 6-ounce burger for 9 hours earlier.
What?
That's plenty of time.
Oh, you.
That's plenty.
Oh,
I was
oh,
still
9
feeling
hours
full.
earlier
I was still
is-
feeling
yeah.
full. I was still feeling full.
Was that that chocolate burger you had made?
It was.
Luca,
How-
that's too much stuff. That's too
how
much
was
weird
that?
eating in one day.
It's it's really good actually. It's really good.
I know, but your belly.
Here's what I actually liked what you did about the food challenge is you tried the different sauces.
Yes.
Nuggets and
Oh,
sauces.
yeah,
The sauce is
yeah.
so important because like eating 40 of the same thing over and over and again, flavor fatigue is real.
It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
It really
yeah.
is. I mean, I just got the sauces because I wanted to try them. I've never tried the sauces from McDonald's before, and I gotta say, from the ones I tried that time, I had a ranking. Where is my ranking?
Oh, you actually ranked
Oh,
them.
wow.
I did rank them, but
That's very Ruka-rashi, very Ruka-like.
but basically on the top of the list would be the buffalo. I like buffalo a lot.
oh,
Spicy
buffalo.
buffalo.
Spicy buffalo, yeah.
Wait, is that new?
I don't know.
Buffalo.
think so.
Oh, maybe it's not here in Canada.
It may not
Very,
be.
very salty.
No,
Is
we
it?
don't have it.
But anyway, from the ones I tried that day, buffalo be first. I think hot mustard would be at the bottom. I just did not.
No.
I didn't care for it. I did not care for it.
It's because when you eat it, it comes through your nose.
No, it just tasted bad, sour.
Oh, you just didn't like it.
I just
okay.
didn't like it. No, if it was spicy and hot mustard did that, yes, okay, I would be fine with that. But hot
But-
mustard,
But it just
uh,
tasted bad.
it just tasted bad.
Yeah,
Right above that would probably be the sweet and sour. I have some
Yeah,
friends.
I'm not a fan either.
I have some friends in a different Discord server that actually like sweet and sour.
I
But-
like it, but not as much as barbecue.
It's not great. Yeah,
Barbecue is S tier.
barbecue for me would be right after the buffalo.
Nice.
Yeah. The two I didn't get to when I was doing that was the sweet mustard, honey mustard. Sorry, honey mustard,
Oh yeah.
You're not
and the
missing much.
ranch.
And it's ranch. Who the fuck cares about
Ranch.
McDonald's ranch?
We don't
Uh,
have ranch for chicken nuggets here either.
Really?
What? Well, okay.
Wait, okay, you guys, I'm gonna check this. Continue. Sorry, continue.
That would very much surprise me if a location didn't have ranch.
Really? Okay.
If I actually
Let me check.
used ranch on a chicken nugget, it would go all the way at the bottom. Ranch would go all the way at the bottom, and the honey mustard actually would probably go right after the barbecue sauce. I actually like that one.
The barbecue sauce at McDonald's is very sweet, very tangy.
It is tangy, it is sweet, and all their sauces are super thick, but they kind of have to be if they're gonna stay in that packaging and not splash
Yeah,
everywhere.
Like the ones that we had at Domino's, that were very, very oily.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, guys, here, listen to Vancouver McDonald's sauces.
Okay, let me turn off the music really quick then.
Oh, I love this.
Hold on. Oh, you were gonna announce them.
Huh? I'm gonna announce
Okay.
them.
I thought.
I'm
I thought-
reading them off of Skip the Dishes.
Okay, go ahead.
So available to me right now is spicy habanero sauce,
Sounds good.
barbecue sauce, sweet and sour, hot mustard, honey. Is that just normal honey or is that honey mustard?
Just
It must be-
straight honey.
If it's straight up honey, I don't think I'd use that on a.
No, dude, it is so good.
If it is, it might be
Straight
it
up
might
honey?
be-
Yes, you're combining
be.
sweet and savory and salty.
No, but can you imagine how thick that
yeah.
honey is? If it's honey sauce like they
Yeah.
have in KFC,
I mean-
okay, maybe, but
I'm not sure. And then for the BTS meal, you can all
Oh
for
my gosh,
now
BTS
maybe
meal. Oh
you
my
can also
God.
have those. You can have the Cajun sauce and the sweet chili sauce.
Sweet chili and Cajun sound good, but
Yeah, so no ranch.
just the fact that it's called the BTS meal, I don't know.
It doesn't mean anything, but it makes people buy it.
Exactly.
It's
a
so
marketing
effective.
thing.
It is.
It's so effective.
I mean,
You know, I would love to meet the person who that was there every time they went to McDonald's order, and I was just like, wait, I have to call it something different now?
They'll probably just continue.
Yeah.
People do that.
is a BTS meal still a thing around here? I don't know.
Not here.
When I checked, it wasn't. At least I didn't notice it over where I was at.
Yeah, we had it and it's gone.
Maybe I don't know if it's gone or not, but the sauces remain.
The sauces remain.
Yeah,
The sauces remain.
I didn't see any of the sauces, so probably just
When
not around.
everyone is dead and gone, the sauces
The
remain.
sauces remain.
The sauces
Only the
remain
BTS
forever,
sauces.
forever. But okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, let's start a match.
Yeah,
and
I was
then,
about to.
I also have a food related topic.
Okay. Let's.
Uh-huh.
Well, we've been doing Battle of Sewer for a while, and it's been
Mm-hmm.
around, so I'm kind of surprised. Let's go and do a normal match just for old time's sake.
Oh yeah, did Ruka say how many he ate?
41.
He did.
41. Okay.
Okay, here's the thing. I
many?
did 41, but that was in an hour of what do you call this? Time limit? And let me put the link in the
Oh, that's
chat.
right. That's right. Yeah, you could have eaten more.
Yeah, and both of us kind of tapped out at 40 minutes. So I still averaged 1 nugget per minute. Essentially.
An average of 1 nugget per minute.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my god, look at this character.
So yeah, I did
Yeah,
roll.
You haven't showed off your new character yet.
I did roll
my
a character. I
gosh!
don't know who she is, but I figured I might as well start rolling for a character now since I've been using this more often than expected. Finally. I thought about rolling for a guy, but I didn't like the guy that wasn't rate up, and I didn't want to get him, so I went for the girl because I'd rather look at a cute girl on my screen first. So yeah, that's why I did.
The dog character, I think you would have looked really good with the dog.
If I got the dog character, but that's not a guarantee. I was just gonna take any.
had?
I was going to take the first character that came into my thing, and and somehow the rate up character was the one. But how much cash did you say you guys spent before
What?
you
Only
got
$20 for me.
20 for you?
Yep, this was my first character I pulled.
Okay, and Amy?
Oh my gosh, it was at least $20. Yeah,
you got
I think so.
my-
I think 20.
My luck was so bad. My luck was so bad.
Really? How much did you have to spend?
How much? But I purchased more stuff after that, though.
About 100.
PogChamp.
Wow.
Major League PogChamp.
It's probably closer
That's
to
awesome.
it's probably closer to 120 once you put in take into consideration all the free credits I had.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
But
Wow.
but it was still expensive, and then I definitely was not proud of it. But it took it took that
It took
long.
what it took.
It took what it took, and that's how long it took to even get any character. Any
Oh, wow.
character.
I was
With
lucky with the
Gotcha.
character.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was lucky with my character, but I did buy more stuff after. But, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead. You used to play gacha?
Oh yes, there was a One Piece gacha game that I loved. I never went.
Oh, One Piece!
But it was so fun. And I've fallen down that sale hole before.
Mhm.
It's just like, oh, the first one is
Uh-huh.
only $5, and you're like, okay, well now I need to spend $20 more.
Well, at least the characters here don't matter as far as the game is concerned, like play stats or
Right,
anything like that.
right.
But
Hmm.
it's still, I wouldn't have expected $110, $120 worth of cash currency just to get anything.
That is $120.
Wow, it's the luck.
She's probably worth it, but I
She's
don't.
so cool.
I don't know who
She's
she
so
is.
cool.
I don't know who she is, but I got her, so we'll roll with it.
Did
She's
you,
like the
did you get a new
special
board,
one
though?
this time.
Say what?
Did you get a new board?
No new boards, sadly, but I got a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start for now. Just
Yeah, we can just there we go. Now we can beat up this default character. Yay!
Get a couple of trial games in.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but yeah, that was my gotcha story
Nugget.
for the mahjong as well as the chicken nugget. Well, actually, the chicken. Okay, so after eating 41 chicken nuggets, I felt so full and like, I mean, I didn't feel fat,
Mhm.
but
Were you bloated?
I felt huge,
Uh-huh.
and I did not want to check my weight the next day.
Oh my god.
And
You
I
had a food baby.
had definitely
Maybe.
I definitely had a food baby.
I haven't heard that in years.
Yeah, I haven't either. I had to bring it back.
And I still kind of feel like that almost a week later. So
Oh my gosh.
I love seeing the little Pyrex dish on your Twitter of just full of chicken nuggets.
Oh my god.
yeah, that was at my last. So that was my last 10 nuggets, but I ate 10 for breakfast before that also.
Oh my god, because you had to continue
Well, I just
finishing them up.
I just wanted to
guess.
finish it off.
Yeah.
I just wanted to finish it off.
I wouldn't want to waste it either.
Neither.
I think that would have lasted at least a week, but I didn't want them hanging around my fridge for that long.
Mm-mm.
I wanted to eat. I wanted to eat real food, and 20 nuggets is pretty close to almost, I don't know, 2,000 calories. That's 20 nuggets.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder.
I mean, if you look at nutritionally, the spread of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates really isn't terrible. Could be worse, but it's I definitely would have wanted it. I would have wanted better food in my system. Just saying.
It's the pressed chicken, man.
It's pressed chicken.
Yeah.
Hey, Dinah
Pressed into
Plays,
shape.
welcome.
But sometimes
Pressed
it's
into
just
shape.
so gosh darn good.
I can't.
I mean, I love it.
I would disagree about the nuggets being good.
I always order them though. I think you're kind of right, Ruka. Like they're not that great
They
as
aren't.
people make them out to be, but I always order them because they're just.
I can't say I would have a hankering for
I
them. I'll be
always-
honest. I can't say I would have a hankering.
I get a yeah. Okay, I see. I get a hankering for them for
Like-
some reason.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I haven't had any McDonald's for the past almost 10 years, maybe.
Oh wow, good for you.
Yes, I applaud you, sir.
Yeah, I had some like a couple days ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Hey Dino, we are playing Mahjong
Oh, hi,
Soul.
Dino.
Hello, welcome.
We are playing Mahjong Soul. Basically, what we're doing is a live podcast. Here's my with my friends Amy and Monotalk.
Hi.
Basically, we're just talking about anything and everything. Right now, we're getting a round in with a AI,
A nuggy review.
and
Nuggy
if
review.
and if you want to join us in our next game, feel free to. But basically, we're just going to be talking podcast style for whatever we found interesting or whatever we want to bring up the past 2 weeks since we last
Mm-mm.
met. Oh crap!
So
That's not what
I
I
was
want to
gonna
do.
bring up.
A food story, right?
Yes,
I
yes.
had the best cookie of my entire life this week.
Ooh, really? What
Yes,
kind of
okay.
cookie?
It was a pineapple whip cookie.
Pineapple.
So-
What? Pineapple?
Yes, I know. So it was a pineapple sugar cookie that
Mm.
had
Oh.
pineapple whipped frosting on top.
Ah,
Oh
okay.
my God.
Refrigerated. So like the frosting was not too hard at all, and since it was
Mhm,
whipped,
mhm.
it had like a very light flavor to it.
Oh my
Mm.
god, my mouth
And
is
then-
watering.
Just the like, it was like fresh pineapple. Like you could tell that they juiced it and then made the icing
Ah,
with it.
that's
Yeah, it's
interesting. That's actually
Wow.
It's a place
interesting.
called crumble cookie that's it's newer in town. but
Oh, crumble cookie.
They have a couple of different other cookies there that were like, all right, they always have chocolate chip, but it's like on a weekly rotation.
Nice.
And
I mean, they're a cookie specialty place, so.
Yeah.
they literally
That's
only
so good.
serve 6 cookies at a time, and that's it.
Wow, that's
that's
cool.
That's kind of like, that kind of reminds me of a place around here that does the same thing, but they don't do just cookies, but they also do muffins, I think.
Ooh, nice.
Oh wow.
I love a good
Oh, I got a
bakery,
tempeh.
especially a dessert bakery.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the frosting on cookies? I'm like
I'm not.
generally.
For me, it's like it's got to be a certain type.
Okay.
So like I know people love them, but like the standard styrofoam ones that you get at like Walmart, I just can't do.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
When I
Like,
was a
if
kid,
icing's
we used to
hard, I
get
can't do it.
like freshly baked cookies from this German bakery.
Ooh.
And we would get sugar cookies with they had no frosting on them. They were just like the cookie, but they were so good.
That sounds actually really good.
Yeah, it does. There's a Jewish bakery that's right down the street, and they have fantastic.
Ooh.
They're called cookie strips,
Mhm.
and it's just like
Cookie strips.
yeah, it's like a rectangle cookie.
Ah.
Okay.
But they also make challah bread that is fantastic.
Challah bread?
What's challah bread?
It's like the braided bread.
Oh,
Ah.
chala.
Oh my god.
Challah bread, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Chala?
Chala. I don't know how they pronounce it,
I want to try it.
but
It's a southern thing. Sorry.
it's spelled chala. I don't know how it's actually pronounced,
Mm-mm.
Oh,
so-
okay.
but
I
basically,
have no idea.
I actually tried making that once,
do this one.
but the bread kind of fused whenever I baked it, so
Nice.
it's like it didn't come out like it wouldn't have come out looking braided like. So
Okay.
it just kind of fused. I'm not sure what I did wrong.
My mom used to make braided donuts, and I was always so impressed with them.
Braiding.
Yeah, posted a picture of it in the Discord.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Mine did not come out like that. I tried, but it did not come out like that.
My baking skills are like negative.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I cannot bake worth a gosh darn.
It just takes practice. But the problem with baking though is someone's got to eat them, even the failed ones. So
That
yeah.
would be me as I'm baking.
Yeah.
As you're baking it.
As you're baking it, so you're gonna eat the bread dough by itself.
Well, I mean, like, I would bake it, and then as soon as it came out of the oven, I would just, like, eat all the pieces that were messed up.
I mean, yeah. That's fair, but here's the thing. When you make bread, just even a 1 pound, or maybe let's say 1 pound 500-gram bread, that is a lot of bread.
That is a lot of bread.
Once it pops
is.
up. So if you're gonna eat that after each time you fail,
That's a lot.
it adds up quite a bit. But yes, it's I have tried making it before, the challah bread. It just did not. It didn't want to go. Either I
It turned
sucked.
into a blob.
It didn't turn into a blob. It just kind of, the braids were not as prominent as the ones in the pictures are.
How good are you at baking pies, Ruka?
I don't really bake pies. I think I made a couple of pies, but the pies I made are not. I mean, it's not the flaky variety. Really, just 2000.
The AI got you.
I
mean,
I had a good hand too. I was in Tempai.
I did make a fish pie.
damn.
Did I ever show you the fish pie?
A fish pie.
I'd love to see your fish pie though.
Let me see if I can bring it up really quick.
What?
He's gonna show us his fish pie.
It's
What?
a fish pie. You never seen a fish pie before? You never heard of a fish pie before?
Oh no, it's gonna be a first. Ruka's fish.
The thing is, it's not my
I feel like I'm
recipe.
being trolled right now.
The thing is, it's not my recipe.
Okay.
This is an actual thing that someone has decided to make a recipe for, and it's
Okay.
and
Is it like a flaky pastry on the outside with the fish inside?
yeah. So the dough, I didn't make the dough because it would have been a pain in the butt. But
Mm.
but the filling, I did cook everything in the filling.
Every guide that I've ever made or that I've had to use puff pastry for is just like, don't make your own. Just go buy the.
Yeah,
pre-made.
don't
it's
don't
way
make
too
your own.
hard to
You
make
have to
your
do the
own.
layering.
It's
Mhm.
too
I have,
much.
but
Unless you're a professional, and that's all you do, then go by all means do that because it's probably cheaper, and you have more quality control over it. But for me personally, that's just as a home baker, that's not something I would do. But here it is. I dropped it in the Discord. I'll also show it
should
in.
I throw away?
I'll also show it in chat so you can see what I'm talking about.
Your fish pie is beautiful, Ruka.
It is beautiful. It also smells very fishy, because these are
There's
like,
the heads.
yeah, these are so these are
What?
so-
The heads!
so these are sardines.
Scary.
Oh, there's sardines. Okay, so you can eat the heads.
Yeah. But the thing is, these are
Oh.
not canned sardines. These were frozen sardines because I can't get fresh ones. These are frozen sardines that I got from a place that sells typically a bunch of seafood. And so I actually had to clean these because they still had the guts and everything in them.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have the authentic experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Good
it's-
for you.
It actually is. It's not terrible once you get into the hang of it, but I did destroy the first few fish that I
Oh, did
cleaned.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Cleaning
hard to
fish
cut
just
them
takes
open.
practice.
It's not easy. It's not
Because
easy.
you're like trying to cut only one layer, right? Not pierce any of the organs and stuff.
You're trying not to pierce the organs. You kind of typically, I think what you have to do is cut it from the butthole, like literally the butthole, and
Wrong! Perfect timing.
sharper knife.
Just talking about fish butthole.
Nice. Very nice.
Mangan. That's for talking about the buttholes.
Oh, you got.
It's your
Oh,
punishment.
okay. Well, it's
No,
a
go ahead,
fact. It's a
please continue.
fact. It's a
It's a
fact.
fact. These are the facts, guys.
It's a fact. You have to cut from the fish butthole. Typically, well, for smaller fish, that's easier to do than trying to cut from the middle. I think for a bigger fish, you can actually start from the midsection, and it'll still be okay.
What if like a salmon you want to start at the head?
Yeah,
Depending
it
on the
depends.
fish, eh?
It depends on the fish. But for this sardine, I think what I read was start from the butthole, so that's what I did. And I mean, it squirted a little bit, and there might have been some leakage here and there.
Oh my god.
But
Please continue.
it was cleaned properly. It was cleaned properly at the end of the day. And also, I mean, I had to take out the guts. I had to take out the bones, or at least the big bones.
Uh-huh.
So there are no big bones in the pie. But if you're wondering what kind of pie this
Oh,
is,
yeah.
this pie does have a proper name.
Sardine.
It is called a stargazy pie, and it apparently
What?
it is famous in a certain part of not England, but like the UK. A certain part of the UK is
It
famous.
looks very
That's
English.
kind of cool. Yeah.
It is very
I mean,
British.
Meat pies, right? Meat
Well-
pies in general.
Well, meat pie is fine, but who would have thought to make a fish pie? I don't-
Yeah, but if anyone's gonna do it, it's not. It's probably the British.
It's
I
probably the
agree.
British, yes.
Sardine pie. Here we go.
Sardine pie. Hey, Bison, welcome.
Hi, Bison.
Hello, Bison. How's it going, dude?
But yeah, that's the pie. And
Remind me that if I ever go camping or fishing or something, Ruka can do this. He has the skills now.
I can clean fish. I
Just
can
put
clean
points for
fish.
survival.
Yeah.
I put points in cooking and food prep, or at least as much
Nice.
as possible.
I don't know about this.
I don't know. I feel like I've been talking too much. What have you guys been up to the past couple of weeks? Did you find anything interesting?
Wanna talk? How about you?
No.
You had a delicious cookie.
Delicious
Yeah,
cookie.
well, I had the delicious cookie. Yes. interesting fact. Well, I started my Olympic lifting class.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That was a very humbling experience.
Humbling how? Humbling how?
Oh,
Like,
really?
I was able to do all the weights and everything, but it's just so different, like from what I'm used to. So it's really taking me outside of the comfort zone of doing what I typically do. But it's nice to learn a different discipline in strength sports.
That's really cool.
So what's different about it for the people who aren't unfamiliar with it, ourselves included? What's different about that Olympic lifting versus the normal lifting that you do?
So the normal lifting that I do is typically just like the deadlift or the squat and the overhead press. So with Olympic lifting, it's divided into two separate lifts. You've got the Olympic snatch and the clean and jerk. So with the snatch, you are your arms at a wide. You're basically doing a deadlift off the ground and then catching the weight in the air.
Ooh,
above your head.
that's gonna be hard on your wrists.
Wow.
It does take some wrist mobility. You do need good strong forearms. That is true. And then the clean and jerk, you are ripping the weight off the floor again and pressing the weight above your head.
Pressing.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with this.
I'm imagining it.
So yeah, so what I'm used to is being very, very tense. That's what they always tell you when you're about to do a big lift.
Stay
When it gets tense as fuck.
Oh.
And this one, it's a lot different because you start off being really tense, but then you relax and then you're tense again.
I see.
Okay. Yep.
It's really hard to explain, but like you have to just go through the movement over and over and over again.
So it's more like the movement you would do in what do you call this? A mobile sport rather than what you're just standing there and lifting weights, kind of.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like I guess in
Really off the last tile?
really. That's a Yaku by itself.
Oh, thank God, it was off the AI.
It was off the AI. It was off the AI.
Oh my, that's still pretty. That's still
Hanema.
that's still pretty. Ouch.
Take that AI.
Take that AI.
But it's just a different motion, right?
Yeah,
It is a different motion,
yeah.
yes, but it's still called a compound movement.
Okay.
So it's like using multiple muscle groups in your body at the same time.
I see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's really cool. And like trying out something in a different style is probably good. I mean, it's good to have variety in your workout anyway, right?
Yeah, right. Because
Yeah.
like I want to do this for you. I mean, like people that work out for the rest of their lives, you got to shake it up a bit.
I bet.
Ruka, did you see the booklet that Monotalk shared with me for
What?
working out?
I actually no, I haven't. Did you post that
yeah.
somewhere or?
I want to like.
I offered it to him. He said, "No, not right now."
That's so funny.
Did I say that or?
You did.
So funny.
I don't
You were
remember. I
busy.
don't remember this, to be honest.
Yeah, we were talking in voice chat.
But all I've done so far is collected videos of the different kinds of exercises. Oh, I have to like ask again. I want to talk if you have time.
Yeah,
Like,
what's up?
to look at. Okay, thank you. Because basically on YouTube, I found like good examples, supposedly, of all of the different exercises which use just body weight, and I've tried them all, and then like some of them are ones I've done before, or like really common ones like push-ups and stuff, right? But then some of them I can't even do like one.
It's
You know?
probably because you're not used to the balancing of your body in that position.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, so that takes some stability practice, and then after you get the stability practice, you can move on to the next step. Never be afraid to go back as far as you need to start towards something.
Yeah. So this is interesting because I'm like just getting the basic movements down if I can, but I feel like it's still working me out already because I haven't done any exercise. So when I just do like a couple reps of any of them, I'm already like, oh my gosh. I can
Yeah,
feel my muscles
about-
burning.
I feel like if I go back to my exercises with a ring fit, I'm gonna feel that because I haven't worked out in almost a year.
Oh
Mhm,
wow,
mhm.
yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
ever since I started streaming and been finding less time for myself to do other things, it's like okay, that
yeah.
kind of went down the hill.
That's when you combine the two.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
I did think
While you
about that.
stream.
I did think about that, but my setup isn't exactly great. So
Okay.
I mean, I can do the camera. I can probably set the audio up the same way I would for what do you call this? As if I was cooking. But let's be honest here. Where is the demand in that? Where is the demand to seeing a guy work out as opposed to a girl struggling working out?
Look. 51% of the world is men. There's a
Yes.
whole other market, homie.
Yeah,
Maybe
Is a
for
big-
motivation.
well, 51%.
For motivation.
51% of the world may be men, but almost 70% of active users on the internet are probably guys.
And want to watch girls, you mean?
Yeah, I
They
mean,
want to watch for the ogling.
they
the ogling.
either want to do that or they want to see a really buff guy do their thing, like with actual weights and stuff. You know?
But you're like a peer, you know. You guys you can work out with your friends.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess I can. I guess technically I wouldn't die right away, but it's still.
Die right away.
But still, is there a demand for that? I don't feel like there's a demand for it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like,
You just need time.
that takes it back to the like doing what you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it. I did think about it when I first started
shoot.
streaming, that to do a ring fit thing like every day, that I do ring fit just to keep myself accountable. I just don't know if that's a thing that somebody wants to watch. But then again, I say that, and I've done plenty of things that probably no one wants to watch. Oh, who was holding on to those?
You have Tempi.
I did.
Wait, what were you waiting for? Oh my god.
4 and 7
Of what?
bamboo.
The bamboo.
Wow.
I totally zoned out. Oh, look at
I
wow.
haven't
Okay,
worked out
that's
since
honey
high
one
school
was good.
American football, so I will be died as soon as I started one.
Oh, that's what Bison
It,
says.
it would feel like that, right? Especially if you're not working a job that at least what do you call this? At least challenges your body a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough when you're really sedentary.
I went to working on my feet to working from a chair, and I hate it.
Uh-huh.
I think my first
Tough.
job was pretty much me on my feet, and I think I was carrying I want to say 12 liters. So what's 12 liters in kilograms? That's 12 kilograms. 12 kilogram boxes.
Liter.
12 kilogram boxes like every so often, in a span of 2 hours. So that's a workout already.
Yeah, that's a decent workout.
That's a
yeah.
pretty decent workout.
Oh,
Hard-
Bison has a hard labor job.
If you have a
so
hard labor
you're
job,
probably
you
gonna
don't-
be
you don't-
fit.
You don't
You're
need
set.
a workout.
Nope, not
You-
unless you're going to bodybuilding. No, you get all your physical exercise throughout the day through your hard labor job.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
And I bet Bison has great strength or grip.
I bet he does. He's like a bison.
Oh yeah.
This is big as
Like a bison.
100%.
100% like a bison.
When I was teaching in the classroom, I wasn't like strong, but I was just really like thin, I guess, and had lots of energy.
Yeah.
Well, like think of it
So
like
that
your
was
body is
nice.
burning through. Like if you do have a standing job, you're treating your
Uh-huh.
body more like a motor and just like fueling it throughout the day by eating.
Fueling
small
it,
snacks.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now I just sit. I sit and I sit.
Yeah, I think it's more important to get in a workout routine, especially if you're all you if you're just at home and really not moving much.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you can put like a treadmill in front of the TV.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
So
The only
like
thing I don't like is like all of the equipment you can order online that's for Amazon or some such. It's so small.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
for like what,
Like
for
Amy
example?
sized?
It
Like
is
Amy sized?
absolutely.
Like what, for example?
Like it's too small for me to be able to use it properly.
Mhm. You need it for tall people.
Yeah.
You would have to go to an actual like sports center to actually to get the equipment.
Because I ordered one off of Amazon, and I hate that I have to say this.
Mhm.
So what I had to do is like drill a farther up hole on the stationary bike, and then put a plank of wood underneath it to support me, just to be able to get for my feet to be able to pedal correctly.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Did it work?
It worked, dude.
Wow! Wow!
Well,
Wow!
if it
It was
worked,
uncomfortable. Like it
Very
was definitely only
resourceful.
$100
Oh my gosh!
stationary bike, but I've moved on since those times.
It was only
Well,
$100.
good.
It was
Good.
$100. That's it. Yeah.
Maybe I need something like that. A stationary bike.
it might help.
I have a bike, but I only use it when I like visit a few of my friends who live a little further away, but not like worth taking the train to go to, you know?
Your
But
friends
that's
are not
that
worth taking a train.
No, I mean.
I'm sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
No. I mean, like, it's better to walk or ride the bike, you know?
Do you not drive a car?
I don't. I have access in Vancouver. It's not really necessary.
Nice.
I have a membership for a car sharing service though. So if I do want a car, then I can walk over to the mall that's like 15 minutes away, and in their parking lot, I can pick up a Prius.
So
and
like a
then-
rental.
But it's like an app, you know? It's an app where you can just like book it 20 minutes beforehand, or if one's free, you just walk up to it and then like claim
Memphis is so commuter heavy that like everywhere you need a vehicle to get to because it's so spread.
I see.
I think that's the U.S. in general, unless you're living in cities like L.A. or New York.
Canada, you have to have a car in most cities too. Vancouver is an exception.
Vancouver's an exception. Gotcha.
Like, and also it just worked out for me because I was teaching at a large language school, and a lot of language schools like that are kind of situated in places like where they think the students want to be, which is downtown, you know. So yeah, so like of course there's a train to get there, and they have to be like, those schools have to be accessible by train because the students will all be taking a train. And so when I moved here, I just made sure I was at a train station.
That makes
And
perfect sense.
I was lucky to find such a convenient apartment though.
If I had a
'cause
choice,
it's hard.
if I had a choice between driving and taking a train, like not a bus but a train, I would pick the train pretty much almost every single time. Though I would still have the car.
Same.
I would just I would have the car though, just for the convenience whenever I do want to just travel by myself. Oh wow.
Give me the points.
Getting some of that revenge right there.
I'm trying.
Oh my gosh, yeah, revenge.
Going to the
I
gym.
do miss having a car, in a way. I don't miss having to take care of it, but I miss having one.
You had that
'cause
yellow car
In Japan, I had
right?
one. I had one for
Yeah,
5
I remember
years.
that.
Ah yeah, you did.
And that was a rental. It was like a long-term rental.
I would feel so badass driving around that yellow thing.
Yeah, I loved it. It was so cute.
A friend of mine had a yellow car for a long time.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
I feel like yellow can be a really cool sports car color, but in my car's case, it was just like a cute little
Well, it was a K car,
Japanese
right?
car. It was a K car.
I heard K cars
It was mini.
I heard the K cars have really bad handling. Is that true?
Yeah, I don't think the handling. I mean, okay, so I'm not the greatest driver ever, but if
Right.
I had to say, I would say like it was awkward sometimes.
Okay.
But
Like no power steering, no power braking.
there's like not there's like it doesn't
gosh.
feel very. There's power steering, I get. There is power steering, but it's not a powerful car. The car has no power anyway.
Well,
you know?
the car having no power. That's
Person from A to B.
That's different, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about. But okay, yes, Montauk is absolutely right. But it was kind of a close call because my school was on a mountain, which is why I chose to drive instead of take the bus that was full that only went up the mountain very infrequently. But it could barely make it up like one part of the hill. It would slow down to like 30 kilometers an hour, and you could hear the engine because just at the end of that road there was like one more steep hill.
so you can't take the elevation or the
Yeah.
incline.
I get, but I forced it to go all around Japan like that. It just went really slowly, which is probably for the best, I guess.
What was the top speed? I'm just curious.
Oh my god, I don't know. Like
It had to have been,
140?
like,
I think it was
60 miles per hour.
140 kilometers. So
What's
that's
that in miles?
so roughly 60 to 70 miles per hour, which isn't
Okay,
terrible.
yeah.
Which isn't terrible, but but for a car like that, you're kind of like what do you call this? You're straining it to get it that high.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the car version of a moped.
It's a car version of moped.
Yeah. Well, people took mopeds up that hill too.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, mopeds
Okay,
and
that
bikes.
hill wasn't the worst hill I took it up. There were worse hills. That one though, the mopeds, oh my god. You just had to wonder why they tried so hard because they went so slowly and they would have lines of cars behind them. I don't
Look
know
at my Discord, and that
though.
explains why I'm angry right now.
Mm.
Oh, it's
road.
really, yeah, one by one, right?
Four in
They
a
come out
row.
one by one, and then
I don't know. I feel like my discard is also pretty bad right now. Like my hand does not want to cooperate.
Well, what do you have in your hand?
I'm not telling you.
Well, I tried.
you tried. Do you guys have like car sharing services in your areas?
Like an Uber
No.
or
We have Uber
no.
and Lyft or something. but we
Oh,
don't have
okay.
anything That's like what you're talking
Oh,
about.
okay, yeah. No, we also have Uber and Lyft, but like this is when you just want to like rent a car right there on the spot.
I don't think so. Not that kind.
Mm-mm,
We do
yeah.
have car rental services, but I think they're a little bit more
For business,
for business
mhm.
or like you're on a vacation, that kind of thing.
you don't want
And
to.
you rent it for like multiple days.
Yeah.
Yep.
You-
And you have to
we.
be
Sorry.
26, I think, to rent a car.
Oh, there's an age.
Oh, really?
There's an age requirement.
There's an age
Interesting.
requirement. Yeah, I think it's either 26 or 28. I can't remember exactly.
They don't trust the youngins.
They shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruga's right. American kids are stupid as hell.
When I was in Japan, everyone was like
55.
so reluctant to trust a foreigner to try.
Well,
but
it depends, because I think what they think when foreigners drive is they're not driving the correct side of the road.
Maybe, but I think they also expect Tempai. They also expect North Americans to be like reckless, you know,
We are.
wild.
Absolutely.
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
I have to take the interstate every single day. I am like living in a Mad Max parody.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of scary.
It sucks.
I think that's kind
I
of the
would feel
same.
scared.
I think that's kind of the same where I am, though it's not
You have to
quite
take the
as
interstate every day too?
I do, but it's not quite as bad. Though there's always at least one crash on that interstate every single day.
Every single day.
Every
Oh my
single
gosh.
day. It's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
can't you guys just not crash for one day? I just want traffic to be as smooth as possible.
It's like every time I'm
Yeah,
going to a
one
certain
day.
section of the interstate, I flip a coin, and like sometimes
Oh my
everything's
gosh.
clear, everything's moving correctly, and
Mhm.
like some days it's just backed up because some idiot wants to hit somebody.
Uh-huh.
And you know
yeah.
what? The people that are speeding on the highway, they're not saving any significant amount of time. They just want to get ahead of someone.
Correct. They're getting nowhere very
Mhm.
quickly.
It's like, if you think about this logically, or at least just think through it, like really, really carefully. If you speed on a highway, like let's say you're going probably half as fast as someone else, you're not gonna get there half as fast. You're probably gonna get there like maybe a minute at fastest. Unless you're like on a long stretch of highway and you get like
twice as fast.
Twice
yeah,
as fast.
You're gonna get backed up behind somebody else eventually.
Eventually, and that's when I laugh at people. But
yeah,
it's like but unless you drive for like 4 or 5 hours somewhere, maybe if you go a little faster, you'll save 30 minutes at best. But it's still not worth it.
Well, it's like, well, think of it. If we drive 60 miles per hour, in an hour you'll get 60 miles, and if you drive 70 miles per hour, you'll get there. 70. You'll
you'll cover the other 10, I guess.
Right. So you mean you will get there quicker.
Oh, Bison is saying what the Autobahn in Germany where you can speed all you want. Yeah, the Autobahn is when you can go as fast as you want, right?
If there's no traffic on the Autobahn and they can go as fast as they want and the traffic is smooth, I don't see why not. But that's not the case where
that's not what's happening with your interstate.
No, that's not what's happening in any interstate in the US.
In any interstate.
If people did that, oh my gosh, there would be 2 wrecks every day.
Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe on some interstates where no one really travels on, you can get pretty far, but then again, most of the time you just kind of want an easy ride, and speeding on those interstates really doesn't get you there that much faster. You're probably just burning.
Easier just to go at the same speed.
You're also probably just burning more gas just to get to that speed. But no one really thinks about that. I don't even think about that.
Yeah. Oh wait, where does Bison said something else funny? Where I live, we don't have rent-a-car, Uber, anything. We have to ask someone to drive us somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's how everyone did it like more than 10 years ago.
Well, that was life before. Oh my gosh, what should I do? I don't know what to throw away. Yeah, in my hometown, there's no such thing as Uber or Lyft or anything.
Yeah.
You can rent a car.
I will say I
Sometimes.
take for granted the luxuries of living in a big city. But gosh darn it, the food is delicious here.
Yeah, like I don't think my town is as bad as I used to think it was, but I still prefer to live in the big city with all of its luxuries.
The luxury is what keeps us trapped here, and the luxury though is also what kind of makes us broke sometimes.
That's what we pay for.
That's what we pay for.
Oh my gosh.
Adulting.
My apartment is kind of expensive for me as just one person, unless I can like make more money soon.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to get rid of it because the rent is controlled at a certain price.
Nice.
Yeah, and now it would be a couple $100 more guaranteed at least. So, and especially since this station that I live by is developing a lot, like you would not be able to find this price.
So I just barely beat you, Amy.
Dare you, Ruka!
Barely, yeah, nice.
I have an angry face.
Angry. That was yeah.
That was a beautiful game.
That was beautiful.
Wow, I can't believe that at the very end. Look at this fancy character.
She is quite fancy. I'm not sure if she's an original character or someone else famous, because sometimes they'll have like
collab, maybe.
It's not, because sometimes they have like collab characters. So she may be one. She might be a VTuber for all I know. I just don't know who she is.
Ooh.
If you go into the dorm, you should be able to see her name.
Oh.
I did see her name, and they listed a voice actress, so I'm guessing she's not a VTuber at least.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm sure it's a character from another game.
It probably
or
is.
Something like that.
I just don't know. If anyone knows who this character is, someone let me know, please.
Yeah.
I'll look her up later, but That'd be nice. Anyway, so we have the link in chat for anyone that wants to join us. This is a normal game. We're kind of taking a break from Battle of Asura this week because apparently it's there. I'm not sure if it's permanent or not.
Oh, I wonder if it is.
I hope it is. It's fun.
I hope it is. It's
Yeah.
fun. We'll go back to it next week. But for
Or at least
today,
I like it as an option.
it's an option. It's a nice option. But it's still there, the Battle of Asura thing, and we'll go back to it next week. But for now, we'll take a break and do the normal game, because I think a normal game at least gives you a chance to recalibrate to what Mahjong is actually, how Mahjong is actually played.
Yeah, you don't actually have to crazily switch your styles.
No,
at the
you
beginning of
don't.
every game.
It's fun. It's fun. But you don't have to do that.
It's a variant.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play more board games. I was just cleaning up my shelves and stuff, and I have all these board games on my shelves that haven't been played in a year and a half.
I've been getting more into board games as well lately.
Nice.
That Spirit Island one.
Oh,
like
yeah,
your
Spirit
friend
Island.
Snakey was talking about.
Spirit
Yeah.
Island. I don't think
It's
I've heard
so
this.
good, and there's a Steam version of it. So I think if it's on sale, we should definitely try to play it.
We should play it online, yeah.
Spirit Island. I'm
Absolutely.
gonna have to check this out.
I think it's up to
Yeah,
6. You would like it too, Ruka. So
Probably.
instead of, do you guys know Settlers of Catan?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so instead of trying to colonize area, we're trying to push the colonizers out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah, I see it on
looking
Steam.
forward to that.
I see it on Steam.
Yeah, it's like $25. I do not want to pay $25 for that.
No,
right now, so
no.
definitely wait until that's on sale. But
Oh,
yeah, we should like see if Swanky's wants to do it as well because I
Uh-huh.
think it's enough people.
Uh-huh.
We should play that for real.
Is that it?
Then I could get plenty. I could fill it up, probably, maybe.
Is that a 4-player game?
Nice.
Is that a 4-player game? 8-player game?
I believe.
6.
I think it's a 6-player. Yeah, 6.
Okay. 6 players, gotcha.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of Catan.
I don't.
lot.
I've never played it.
I played it
No,
once.
not if I've never played it.
Wait, did I play Catan or did I?
We have to try.
I may have played Catan once. I know a friend of mine has a bunch of board games, and they bring a board game whenever we get together, before, like once in a while. I think our favorite game has been Pandemic.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that one.
So Pandemic is a game
And
where
then it
you
became real.
it became real. But basically, Pandemic is a board game where you try to contain and eradicate a pandemic, basically.
Cooperatively.
Cooperatively, it's a co-op game.
Okay.
And then I think there was another one where you're trying to escape a drowning island. I'm not sure which one this one is.
Oh my gosh.
Does it sound familiar?
Forbidden Island.
I don't know if that's the name or not, but
Maybe. I have one that's in a series with that one. I don't know.
yeah, but that's another one we played. Catan was another one. And is Catan the one with the wonders, or is that a different game?
That's Seven Wonders. Maybe.
Okay, we played Seven Wonders also.
Uh-huh.
I've heard of Seven Wonders.
It's all right. It's so if you played Civ 5, it's kind of like Civ 5 except faster, much faster.
I'm 100% just transparent with y'all.
Yeah.
I cannot play Civilization.
Okay.
For what? For
I don't have the patience for it either.
RTSs go over my head.
It's not even RTS. I can't even call it an RTS because there's really no real time. It's more a turn-based strategy. And I think I did a stream of Civ 5 a couple months ago. I think it was end of May. And it took me 15 hours to play a standard game.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Like straight 15 hours. I was fine, but I did lose some sanity while I was playing it.
You lost some sanity.
I was going for a science victory, and then eventually I went for world domination just because the King of Persia kept on pestering me and being antagonizing. So I beat him up. I also beat up Napoleon and England, and I think it's somewhere in Thailand. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. America's beating up everyone.
And to make it even worse, I was Germany at the time.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't pick Germany. That's what the game gave me.
Dear.
That's what the game gave me.
Dear.
All
That's
right.
funny.
There actually is a game route right
AI?
now called Secret Hitler.
Yeah, AI. I'm gonna add AI.
What?
Have y'all heard of
Secret-
it?
What?
Secret Hitler.
Secret?
It's
Hitler?
yeah, it's a card game. It's like a
Oh.
board game card game.
Oh no, I haven't heard of this one.
I haven't heard of it, no.
Oh, wait on me.
Is it a comedy game?
I think so. Let me find out.
All right, I'm gonna hit start.
Is Montauk going off to find the game?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay,
Okay, he's there. He's there.
Yeah, we could play board games too. We could play board games.
Yeah, we can try to do a board game instead of Mahjong for
Sure.
for the next one. If any of you guys have a
Miss
board game.
Mahjong.
I mean, we'll still rotate with Mahjong. But,
yeah.
We can have like splatterings. This is our
Yeah,
primary
yeah.
content.
there's the primary
Yeah.
content, primary podcast background content.
Yeah.
Because it is easy to talk through while just
Mhm.
Oh,
Playing.
100%.
That's true, yeah.
Now imagine doing the same thing with I don't know, Risk or something. I've never played Risk.
Oh my gosh.
I love Risk, and I will.
It would take
fight
more brain
anybody.
power.
Or maybe I don't know,
It's hard.
Warhammer. I've never played
I could
Warhammer.
not do Warhammer. No.
Some
I don't know.
games are relaxing though. Like what about
Warhammer's not one of them.
no, like some kind of tile-based game or something to like Carcassonne, maybe.
Let's
Maybe.
do like 6-way checkers.
Oh
I could
no!
still
What?
take-
No.
No. I don't even know how that's gonna work.
Maybe in a different setting, but not here.
Right.
Chaos, utter chaos.
Utter chaos. Yeah. I was actually thinking also. Have you heard of a board game called Call of Cthulhu or something like that?
Cthulhu?
Call of
Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know Call of Cthulhu. Especially the what do you call it? The role-playing game.
Yeah, that's. I think I've just heard of it.
I think there
in
was-
general.
I think there's a video game, an actual video game that's not a board game that's called that. I might be thinking of something else, but it's another one of those Lovecraft themed
Mhm.
games.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one is you're actually 4 investigators and you're trying to go around and squashing all the supernatural while trying to prevent the one of the old
I have
great
played
old
it,
ones.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The great old one.
The great old
great
ones.
old
and
ones.
and I think I think you pick one randomly at the start of the game. You can't have all of them show up. The world would just end. The world would just end.
Oh yeah, this is like oh god, what is the name of it? Okay, so in World of Warcraft, there's a lot of old gods that are named after the Cthulhu mythos,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I think it's Cthulhu that is the one for
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh, what should I do?
And then instead of Yogg Sothoth, there's Yogg Saron.
Yogg Saron.
And oh my gosh, who am I forgetting?
There's a lot of them. There's also the King in Yellow, but I don't know if the King in Yellow is a great old one per se, as someone who's just really
No,
really.
that's someone else. My oh gosh, I wish I could call my friend right now. She would go on for an hour and a half on King and Yellow.
Yeah, my Lovecraft what do you call this? Knowledge is
So
very
close.
very surface level, very surface level.
I have
Like
no
your
idea.
lore?
No real. I know Cthulhu.
Oh my gosh, who did
Oh
you
my
hit?
gosh,
Who did you hit?
Paimon.
Finally,
Everyone.
It was Sumo,
Everyone.
yeah.
finally.
It's still it's still the
Wow,
early
nice.
game. It's still the early game.
Why am I so?
Did you see what happened to Amy last game?
That's true.
Oh, jeez.
We still have a few more rounds. We still have a few more rounds.
Yeah. Oh, I was so close. But yeah, my buddy Swanky is a huge fan of anything Cthulhu and has like all the board games
Even named his
on
cat,
that shelf.
right?
Cat?
Yeah, he named his cat after.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
I see.
What's the name of it again? Azathoth?
Yeah, the stupid blind god.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
Blind
who.
idiot god.
I don't know who it is because I don't even know how many elder gods
I
are
don't
there
know
supposed to
about
be.
this, yeah.
I just know if it's some weird name, it's probably an elder god.
You ain't wrong. You are not wrong. Azathoth, that's what it is. Yeah.
Azathoth.
That was not too
Yeah.
weird. That was not too weird.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
A lot of the names in that mythos is hard to pronounce, but I think it's because you're not supposed to be able to pronounce it. Is that right? I don't know.
I wonder. It's like the ancient language, the ancient tongue.
Ancient
It's like a-
language.
Bubbly sound. One of the things I really enjoyed about Hellboy is it dipped into like the Cthulhu-esque mythos. And a bunch of other different-
Oh.
Did Hellboy
I'm-
actually do that?
Hellboy was such a good series. I've got all of the Hellboy comics.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah,
I
that was
don't
my
think I've
first
read any of
superhero
them.
crush.
I've only seen the movie and
Not
barely
crush,
remember
I mean,
it.
but like interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't really know. I haven't seen the movie, I don't think. But wait, isn't the artist like Mike
Mike
No.
Magnolia, yes ma'am.
Magnolia? Yeah, he's really
Magnolia.
famous.
Because he has
Mhm.
beautiful artwork. I
Yeah,
love
so
his
I've
style.
heard of him.
I have not heard of this guy.
Oh, I would definitely recommend at least just looking at his art.
Okay.
Yeah, giving it a once over.
I mean, I've
Mhm.
I've seen a bit of the Hellboy comics. If it's anything like that, then I think I know what to expect.
Yeah, it's exactly that because he
Okay.
did the art.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got his own distinctive style.
I mean, it's a very nice style. I'm just not familiar with any of this stuff.
I even
Mhm.
think that Ron Perlman did a good job as Hellboy, and Doug Jones, mwah,
Hmm.
wonderful as.
Okay,
a-
so I should just watch the movie.
Ah, jeez, cheap.
So, what was the last movie y'all saw?
Oh, what was
What?
it?
Because I know, because I have watched a movie recently, like a good blockbuster.
I think the last movie I saw was. It may not actually have been the last movie I saw, but it's the one I remember.
Uh-huh.
And I think I saw the last Avengers movie.
Gross.
That was a while ago.
It was a while ago, but I didn't watch that in theaters. I watched that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
watched that either going to or coming from Japan.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, interesting.
So like I don't know. So on international flights, you have a bunch of movies you can watch, and
I
depending.
always watch a bunch, yeah.
Yeah, and depending on what you watch, I mean, depending on the airline you watch, the selection is going to be a little bit different.
Mhm.
But the ones whenever you do that though, the international flight thing, you get movies, of course, from Hollywood, but you also get some movies from overseas, and I like seeing the overseas movies also if they look interesting.
Yeah.
Like
That's cool.
ones from Japan, or let's say, I think there was another one that I saw from Finland. I forgot
Oh,
what
interesting.
I forgot the title,
Oh.
but I forgot the title. But basically, it was about this old guy who's really, really grouchy, and no one seems to like him. But the way the movie.
Relating already.
But the story basically goes like, as he's reacting to everything that's changed throughout his life, it goes back and it like there's flashbacks throughout the movie that shows why he's the way he is, why he's the grouch that he is. So it's not like everything was done out of spite. It's just
Mhm.
time has changed him, you know?
Oh, interesting. I like it.
But and throughout the movie, he tries to keep killing himself.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
I'm sorry. But that
He
definitely
tries
made my surprise.
Oh my
he tries to hang himself
Oh my
throughout the
gosh.
movie, and he never succeeds. And I don't know. And spoilers, he does die at the end of the movie eventually, but not by his own hands. It just happens.
Oh, what? Interesting.
It just hap-
Finnish movie, you said, right?
It actually it's not really sad. Like he just dies in his sleep peacefully, and by the time that
Screw
happens
you,
in
AI.
these
AI.
yeah, AI, screw you.
Sorry.
But yes, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, by the time that happens in the movie, though, it's like he's already made connections with people who you think he wouldn't make connections with, and they
Yeah.
actually care for him because they can actually see past the rough exterior that he shows to a lot of people. Like, say
He's got a pure soul.
he's got a pure soul. So let's say an immigrant from a country that wouldn't be popular, like an immigrant country that has a bunch of refugees or something like that. He's fine with them. They're there because they're there for a reason. It's like he's okay with that. He's also okay with, like, I think there was this one son that ran away from his home, and he comes out to the old guy and it's like, "Oh, you're one of those gays, right?" And he says, "Yeah, okay." And it's like, "Okay, that's
The
fine."
grouchy old man.
And it's like, "Okay, that's fine." He didn't make a big deal out of it. It's like, "Okay." But it's like, for an old man like that, you wouldn't expect them to be, I don't know, what do you call us? Yeah,
So accepting.
accepting. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. But he does. He accepts them. And he accepts the odd ones, I guess, if you want to call it that. And they're the ones that care for him the most after he dies, basically.
The old man, I can't watch movies with, like, I do watch them, but, like, whenever an old man is gonna die or something, I just, like, cry.
I don't
can't
think
handle it.
I don't think there's any foreshadowing to it either. It just sort of happens. But yeah, he's lived a lonely life, and he's lived a rough life. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil what happens in the movie.
I would definitely cry during this movie. Yeah,
I didn't spoil the whole movie. I just
the ending.
I may have spoiled the ending, but it's like it's kind of expected, I think. The way it's progressed, it's not like.
I mean, I've probably never watched this movie.
Yeah. I don't even remember what it is anymore. But it was based on the book.
We'll like watch a random movie one day, and then we'll be like, "Oh, that was the one Rico was talking about."
Yeah, it was all subtitled, so I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting movie, to say the least.
That's completely different from the movie I'm about to describe.
What movie was it? What movie was it?
Oh, Jamie.
I watched that, I don't know if you guys have Amazon Prime, but there's this Amazon Prime movie with Chris Pratt in it called The Tomorrow Wars. Yeah, that
Oh
Twitch
my
was, like,
gosh.
advertising to me so much.
How was it actually?
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
And I mean, like, guys, I have to admit, I have a little bit of a crush on Chris.
Got a Chris Pratt crush.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Chris Pratt crush.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
She
I
fell
had
in
a
love
crush
with him
on-
from Parks and Rec.
Oh my god, I was gonna say, I
What?
had a crush on him before he was sexy. When,
Wait. Is
because in
this?
Parks and Recreation, he's like chubby and cute.
That's what I was about to ask. Is this that guy with a mustache?
No, that is
I love Ron.
Ron. Yeah. What's his?
No,
wait.
he's
Ron
Andy.
I've never seen Parks and Recreation. I've heard about it, but I've never watched it.
Oh, it's a joy, dude.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Leslie, no.
okay, Chris
I would vote for her in a
Pratt.
second.
Yeah, for sure. But in Parks and Rec, Chris Pratt's character is like a young screw up who like
Who isn't a young screw up?
who like loses his beautiful girlfriend because he's like dumb and he doesn't try at anything, you know, that kind of thing. But eventually he like finds his way and like he makes some success for himself doing like his fun, silly, entertaining stuff.
Okay.
But he's like kind of like a chubby guy and a little scruffy. Like his beard isn't well groomed or anything like that, but he's just like funny and lovable. And then he got sexy.
Yeah, then he got ripped for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my god! And I was like, "Holy!"
What did he play as in the Guardians?
He's
was the main
Star-Lord.
character.
Oh, he was. I did. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
then when
actor
I saw
names.
that, I
Okay.
was like, "Oh my god, what?"
There are very few
He's a
actor
fun
names I
fellow.
know.
That's that one.
Okay, yeah.
Very few.
Marvel has a lot of like beautiful Chris's involved.
What? Name all the
Chris
Chris's,
Pratt-
please. Name all the
Monica
Chris's.
Evans. Chris
Chris
Evans
Evans
is
is
Captain
not that
America. I love him so much.
All he has are aesthetic muscles.
Okay, but,
I-
but you know what
he-
I like about him?
His personality is a gym man.
Yes, and also he's got that like clean cut 20s look, you know?
Well,
he's
he-
got like the
I mean, that's fair.
yeah. So I like that and like the good boy vibe.
All right. What about Chris Hemsworth?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
so
I love
is-
him too.
Is this
That's
Thor?
Thor.
Okay,
That's Thor.
that's
Thor
the
is
one
just
name I kind of
so
know.
lovable. Maybe he's my favorite Chris. I think he's my favorite Chris.
Who wouldn't be? Who? I mean, he is. I
Chris
think he,
Pratt and Chris Evans, who I just mentioned.
I think Thor is everyone's favorite Chris. I would think
Thor
so.
What about you? Want to talk? Do you agree?
I think that Chris Evans is Marvel's Chris.
Who's Evans?
You like Captain America?
That's Captain America.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
Mhm.
more. Who do I prefer?
Yeah,
Chris
who do
Pratt.
you prefer?
Chris Pratt.
You like Chris Pratt? Okay, maybe Chris Pratt.
He is pretty good in that world, though.
If
I'm
I
more
had
likely to go. Okay, here's the thing. I like to work out with Chris Hemsworth, but I want to hang out
Uh-huh.
with Chris Pratt.
100% yes.
I would be so excited if I could date any of them, obviously. No, but Chris Pratt is the one I would like be the most interested in
Oh,
if
wait,
I had
there's
to
another
choose.
Chris.
Chris Pine is in Wonder Woman, which is DC, but let's put him in there too.
Who-
He is another Chris that's
Who-
very, very attractive.
He's also got that 20s look.
Who is he, and why is there so many Chris's? Why are there so many Chris's?
Because they're all the same age, because they're all like our age, you know.
And
And that's
Chris-
just like
Chris
he's-
Pine was he was in the Wonder Woman movie, but he was also Captain Kirk in the Star
he's
Trek
Captain
movie.
Kirk.
Is
Did
he?
you watch Star Trek, Amy?
I like it, yeah. Well, I used to like Next Generation when I was a kid, and then I like the movies.
Mm.
I like Zachary Quinto more though.
Yeah, he did a great okay.
I like
Honestly, he did
Spock
a-
more than Captain Kirk, is what I
Thank
mean.
McCoy will always be my favorite though.
Yeah, nice characters.
I don't. Yeah,
You haven't watched you don't watch that movies that often, do you, Ruka?
I don't watch movies. I don't watch many like TV stuff. I was always the guy that's watched way too much anime. It's like even comic
Fair
books.
enough.
Comic books wasn't even my thing.
I read more manga too.
Yeah, more
Did you
manga
read
was.
manga?
I did. I
Uh-huh.
did. Probably not.
I read an even amount of both.
Yeah. I just never grew up around that kind of thing, though I guess I didn't have that excuse when I moved over to where I am right now, but at a younger age. But still, it's like I was more, what do you call it? I was more into anime rather than rather than that stuff. But I do have a sister who was, what do you call this? Really into Doctor Who, Buffy, and Star Trek.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
She liked that quite a bit, and I tried watching.
Did she like Angel?
I think she likes Spike.
Oh my gosh, Spike, of course.
Yeah. James
Spike is like the
Masterson?
popular.
Master.
I'm
I'm not sure. It
That sounds
kind of- it
familiar. That sounds familiar.
Oh, let me look him up.
But
I
yeah,
would like. Yeah.
who? Spike, Angel.
James Marsters. That's who he is.
James Marsters. I wasn't that big on either of them. I
Oh, are you
guess.
serious?
Wrong. Yeah.
Oh, please don't make it hurt.
Nice.
Well, you
Okay,
know what?
cheap. I'll
Okay,
take it.
back in those days, I was more interested in anime boys, in 2D boys. And then as an adult, I started realizing that real men are real men are real.
Real men are real. Real men can also be quite charming.
Yeah. Yes. And then I started appreciating people like the Chris's.
She's just like, line them up, boys.
Line them up, boys.
Line them up. I mean,
No, I joke about it, but I don't know.
you don't
It's
know
not a
what.
huge deal to me.
You
It's
don't know
not.
what.
I don't have like fan goods or like I don't have like a huge obsession, guys. Please don't don't mistake me. I just appreciate them on screen.
Appreciate them on screen as well as make slash fics of them. Is that correct?
No. Those days are done. Those were the anime days. Those were the anime days.
The anime days are done. Oh, that's
I
a beautiful
can't.
song. I love
Yeah,
it.
the
I have to write
anime
that down.
days are done. Oh my gosh. But like, no, I can't read fan fiction about real people because I feel awkward about it.
It does.
I don't
It
know.
is awkward.
I feel bad. I feel guilty and dirty.
But if what if it's fan fiction about the characters they play? Is that
If
different?
it's the characters, that's okay, I guess. Because
Yeah,
then,
because it's different.
like, I mean, then I just imagine this, like, yeah, I just can't imagine their like face as the actor, and because then I feel guilty. Not that there's anything really wrong about it, but I don't know. I've been like in relationships for a long time too, so I'm like also like if I like make fun and talk about my fictional crushes, that's one thing, but
I mean, that kind of makes sense. So
yeah. But anyway, no fan fiction, guys. Not anymore.
not anymore. I haven't read
That
fan
was
fiction.
16-year-old Amy.
Yeah, same for me. I don't think I've read fan fiction past that age. It's like, fan fiction is the way it sounds. It is fiction made by fans, and a lot of it tends to be pretty bad. Let's just say.
I've never read a fan fiction, and I never will.
You don't want to. You don't really want to start. There's some interesting ones. Let's just say that, but a lot of them. I mean, there is some interesting ones, but a lot of
Randy showed me some interesting ones, but I'm just like, I don't.
a lot of them are pretty smutty. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I don't want to
Just
watch.
get that out
I
here.
don't want to read the Slash. No.
You guys, did I tell you that 50 Shades of Grey, or you maybe knew, was a fanfic originally?
did.
I did not know.
I did.
Oh, Ruka didn't know?
I didn't know.
Ruka,
I thought
can
it
you guess what famous fandom it must be from?
Twilight.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
Nice.
Oh my god, was that just really a guess? I thought you were just...
No, that was legit a guess. I didn't think it was Twilight. I don't even know what 50. I've never.
Are you serious?
Oh,
You just
Ruka.
know how many points you took from me.
I took them back. Okay.
Wow, that was a lot. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but
I'm
I'm
like...
in a second. Come on now.
Ruka, you were right. You're correct.
I would have not guessed Twilight, but I guessed Twilight, and I don't really know what 50 Shades of Grey is about, unless I'm thinking Black Swan.
Should I summarize it for you?
Is this the lesbian movie?
No.
Better.
Okay, 50 Shades of Grey is about a young bright college student who ends up interviewing this a billionaire CEO in place of her friend. So this is a total coincidence for a school newspaper.
Oh boy.
But then let's just say when she first meets him, some sparks are flying. And he quickly starts attempting to make her his submissive and make her sign a contract.
Okay.
Not only a non-disclosure agreement, but also a contract of how she can live her life according to his rules, and that's the story.
He wants to be the true Daddy Dom.
Yeah.
Through a contract.
She can't like eat. She has to like eat a certain kind of diet, and like she can only have a certain amount of alcohol. And if he calls her, she has to like come on certain days and stuff, and spend the night at his place. But she has to sleep in a separate room because he doesn't sleep with people romantically.
But he's still totally into the power play.
Yeah, he just like needs to order her around.
Okay,
Because as a billionaire CEO, he doesn't get enough of that in his own like.
Yeah.
He's like he needs more.
He needs
Yeah,
more.
Batman gets it out on Alfred. This guy gets it out on his sub.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you're right. But so basically though, the characters are the Twilight characters. So the CEO guy is like a fictional, it's like an alternate universe. Edward, who's the vampire. And then originally the college student was Bella Swan, who was a high school student. And obviously that wouldn't be okay, so now she's aged up.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then they just like have a lot of sad times because he wants to punish her, and she's like, why do you want to do this to me? But also do it, but also how dare you have done that?
Did she actually sign the contract? Because I think that would have been the first step to say no.
Yeah.
No, she like I don't know, like when I don't think she ever does, right?
Okay.
I don't know. Tuck, have you seen the movies or? I've seen the movies.
No, I've not read the books. I've not seen the movies. But like, I just have this one distinct memory of my stepmom having the book on her kitchen table and being like, "It's good for the soul," and I'm like, oh.
Is it really good for the soul? For
No,
whose
it's
soul?
not. No,
Look, I
it's
mean,
terrible.
If you want to read your BDSM kink, that's fine. That's whatever. Just don't leave it on the kitchen table, dude.
For family to see.
Exactly. I mean, it's like basically saying, I got into this. It was a debate with Brandy. Okay, so let's say you see somebody reading 50 Shades of Grey out in public. Like, is that as explicit as like reading a well-known nudie mag?
I mean, the cover is not though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But you're having like all these thoughts in your head. Like people around you don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But it's dirty.
Motherfucker, you got me twice.
Oh,
In a row.
oh my god! Now you've sunk even below me.
I think my Mahjong powers are
It's on.
my Mahjong powers are just coming unchecked right now.
Wow.
I really one of these
should I
days just need to
Oh, this
do
is not.
like a grinding stream to see how far I get for ranking and stuff.
Oh, that,
Mm-mm.
I mean, just to say what my actual power levels is compared to everyone else that's playing.
Yeah, the power level.
It's over 9,000.
The thing is, I'm technically still a ranked adept,
Yeah.
but I don't know how much higher I can get past that.
But there are like multiple levels within as well, right?
Yeah.
Like for novice as well.
Yeah, so I think after novice is adept, and I think after adept is
But
expert.
there's like novice 1, 2, 3, I think.
Yeah.
And I think okay.
Yes, there's the it's not really stars, but you have to fill up these stars before you can rank up and stuff.
Mm-mm.
But I haven't really tried to grind my rank just because I play this very casually. And if I get let's say I get to master, right? Let's just say I get to master.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to prove myself to be worthy of master every single time. I don't think I want that pressure on
The
myself.
pressure. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so annoying. It's so annoying.
It's kind of like someone playing Apex and being like Apex rank and expecting to perform that rank every single time. Or let's just put it in a simpler terms as in Pokemon Unite, master rank. Though I hear master rank is actually more
Being on
child.
top.
I mean, I hear master rank is more child's play than anything. They kind of just mess around.
Well, master
Oh.
rank in Pokemon Unite is just getting out of the rank with all the 10-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know,
That's
the
kinda
game,
funny.
but there's a lot of little kids playing Pokemon. Unite.
Yeah.
I mean, I
So
bet.
That's fine,
I
but you
bet.
don't necessarily want to play with them.
Exactly.
But even those 10-year-olds know that only the last 2 minutes of the game matter.
That's not true. That's not true.
It is
That's
true.
not true.
Did you see the meme I posted up in the channel?
Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Let me go look at it.
And not
I
in
have
not
never
in my
played
channel.
Pokemon Unite,
It's in Amy's channel.
In my channel.
Let
Mhm.
me see here.
It's a video. Watch it later.
Oh, I did watch him do it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I watched that video.
It's all true.
It's all true.
Okay, I need to watch it.
Do you play?
Most of what he says is true. Yeah.
Do you also play Pokemon Unite, Amy?
No, I don't.
Do you have a Switch?
I don't have a Switch.
Okay, so I think it's actually.
I don't have anything.
I think it's actually coming out to mobile in
Oh, was that a
September.
mistake?
But
Oh,
I would
interesting.
not want to play that on mobile.
I wouldn't play on mobile
Oh,
either.
it's too hard.
No, it's just it's like one of those things where if, like
Control?
you can play Fortnite on mobile. Yeah, but you're not getting like it's not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would work as in mobile because I think they kind of try to force the mobile controls on the Switch. Though I'm kind of surprised they didn't just make it touchscreen, to be honest. Because a lot of stuff on there would work as touchscreen.
I don't like having the buttons because I don't like getting the screen dirty all the time. Like with the phone, I'm used to it now, but for the Switch, I kind of feel like it would just get dirty.
That's how it was about my 3DS.
It doesn't really.
It doesn't?
Not really. No.
Oh, but we have a stylus, I guess, right? Because the DS has a stylus.
There's no stylus on the Switch.
Oh, but the Switch is just like no. But if it was touchscreen, would you be wanting to touch it with your fingers?
There's a screen on it, so yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I do have a screen protector.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, look how gracious I am. I clicked Sumo instead of winning off of y'all.
Oh my god.
But here's the thing, though. I don't have any choice whether it's sumo or Ron. It just happens.
Yeah.
Look at my poor 14,000 points.
Amy,
Look, as long as I win the game, I'm happy. I'm not being competitive.
you say that. You say that.
I forgot to say.
Yes.
Do you guys remember my friend Moji that was in here with us
Yeah.
last time?
Yes.
She messaged me this week and said, "Hey, look what I found on Facebook Marketplace," and it was a mahjong set.
Nice. What
Yeah, she
Is-
found
is
a
it-
mahjong set.
is it? A small one, a regular size one? Because there's.
It's a regular size one.
Okay.
She sent me a picture of it, and I'll post it in the Discord here in a second.
Okay.
Ooh.
The only thing it did not come with were the point sticks.
Which is
Point sticks.
yeah, point
Yeah.
sticks. You don't see it in Mahjong Soul, but there's actual point sticks that most people use to keep track of points.
Like, so whenever we claim
yeah.
Ricci, that's the point stick you're putting.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's the stick.
That's a 1,000 point stick.
Yeah.
Hold on there.
So over here where the bonus tile indicators are, the one with the red dot, that's a 1,000 point stick. The one with the small black dots, that's a 100 point stick. And
Wait,
then
what?
there's a 5,000 at 10,000. But you don't see that here.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
see that here.
Yeah, because we don't have to deal with them digitally.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when she ordered them, she ordered the point sticks, and whenever they shipped them to her, they had like a bunch of keychains that they just gave to her for free.
What?
It was the most random thing.
A what?
Gift.
Keychain.
Keychains. Keychains.
Keychains. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. But
Interesting.
I'm super excited for whenever we're
That's
able to play it
cool.
in person.
If you don't have point sticks, you could also, and if you don't really mind an authentic Ricci Mahjong experience,
What am I
not
doing?
doing a authentic Ricci Mahjong experience, you can also use like poker chips.
Yeah, you could.
You could use
Ah,
poker
yeah,
chips.
Yeah.
I actually have both. For some reason, one of my sets came with poker chips. I think it might have been the Chinese set.
Oh, okay. It's just like a nice alternative.
It's an alternative, but I like the sticks better. It's not
Mm.
quite as bulky. Poker
yeah, I want to
chips.
try.
Poker chips are quite bulky.
Mhm.
Okay, I posted it in the Discord. The link in a second. The picture of everything.
Yeah.
Cool.
But let's see. You
Yeah, I
get
want to play.
physical mahjong is quite the experience. I like it.
It's a different beast. Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff you do here
Oh, cool. It's green too.
is automated, and there are automatic tables. Those do exist. But if you don't have an fancy automatic table that costs $5,000 and just kind of takes an empty space in
So
your,
cool.
it is cool. I want one.
I like it when you can like slam down your hand too.
Yes.
I win.
You can do
Like,
that. The feel
Crazy Rich
of
Asians.
the feel of the tiles is really something. Would recommend. Just for that would
I
recommend.
like the color.
But yeah, as when you do the tile shuffling and the tile and like, what do you call this? Arranging the tiles. Let me put this up on screen also so people can see what we're talking about. Let me see. Let me open
Those
this.
are the keychains.
Let's see. Let me get the.
That's so random.
I know,
It's like
right, dude?
various. It's like miscellaneous keychains.
It's 2 rings, a carabiner, a clasp, and 3 whistles.
Yeah, so basically these are the Mahjong tiles that Monotalk has shown. I'll show you guys
Yay,
mine
the
another time because I don't
green.
think I have it readily available.
Oh, you guys both have them.
I have 3 Mahjong sets.
Oh my god! Wow.
But
You've
this
been doing this for years.
I've been doing this since
Yeah.
college, man. Since college.
Mm.
But anyway, this is Monotalk's Mahjong set. But whenever we play online, or if you have an automatic table, everything's taken care for you, from the shuffling to the wall building to all that stuff. If you do it manually, it's a different experience. And if you watch Akagi, you see them doing like these what do you call this? You see them doing these 14 tile wall flips, and the
Oh really?
and you know, also on the, what do you call this? On the reach indicator, they just flip it on the actual wall, and it's like perfect every single time. I've done that a couple of times, but it's really tough to do without knocking stuff over.
Flare. The Mahjong flare.
The Mahjong flare in real life is actually real.
That's cool. That's like, I guess with cards too, you have like shuffling tricks.
Yes.
So why not?
When we played competitive trading card games, like, you
Oh.
knew you were going up against somebody that was good if they shuffled their cards a certain way.
I've seen people do that because my brother used to play Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
Yeah.
The shuffling, the like confidence that people show when they shuffle is like, oh no.
The best one I've ever seen when we were up playing for a card fight Vanguard tournament was somebody like cut really weird, yelled out, took a card, flipped it up in the air, turned around, caught it, and played it.
Oh my gosh.
It was so beautiful.
That sounds like some kind of anime move.
That's
they were
that's
trying to
pretty
do.
much
They did
it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, Ocean, hi. Says tiles.
Tiles are nice, yes.
Tiles. Real tiles.
The real tiles are pretty nice. I mentioned I had 3 sets. I think I have 1 normal set. I have the Washizu set from Akagi.
Washizu. Oh, it's actually from Akagi.
Nice.
But the thing about mine is you can go from 25% clear to 75% clear, but you can never go full clear or full opaque. So if I want to do full opaque, I would have to use a normal set. The Washizu set is strictly for basically if you want to give Mahjong players a different experience by using clear tiles.
Oh.
Let's play.
So you can just see
Mahjong on
everything.
Nightmare mode.
Mahjong Nightmare Mode, yes. That's basically what it is.
Oh my god. I don't want to.
So imagine our tiles being like 75% of them are see-through. It's like playing with see-through cards. So you know what everyone has.
I guess it's playing with open hands, basically.
Almost playing like open hands.
Almost.
It's a neat experience, but it's also very difficult. Very difficult. But yeah, the 14 wall shuffling and the tile flips, that's just stuff I picked up from Akagi, and I can kind of do it.
That's cool.
It's
I
not
wanna
easy.
see.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, because if you
I want
put
to be able to walk the tiles across my knuckles, like Jack Sparrow does with a coin.
Can you do that with the Mahjong tile?
I
Yeah, can you do it, Ruka?
I don't think so. I mean, you can try. It might take some practice, I would think it's a little difficult because coins, at least you can flip them pretty easily. But Mahjong tiles, they don't really.
Yeah.
They're not flat, and they're kind of bulky. You can try, but it won't be easy.
You could probably flip it through your fingers.
You
if
can.
you like. Yeah, if you practiced.
You can probably do that, yes. But yeah, I think I also have a. I had a mini Mahjong tile, but I don't remember where. Mini, like a really small one.
Like, could you still play with it?
You can still play with it, but the thing is, I think back in the day when Mahjong was more popular, or maybe it might still be, but a lot of the online shops tended to sell the mini Mahjong set, and people who don't know any better would get a mini Mahjong set and not realize it wasn't like a full a bigger size one.
Oh my gosh!
It's like they would see,
and
oh,
they're
this.
like, wow, what a good price.
It's very hard to do the normal Mahjong tricks with a smaller set than the bigger ones. See, Montauk, I can do a sumo too. It's cheap, but I can do it too.
Oh my god, why am I doing so badly?
You got my.
Oh, I'm ahead of the AI now.
What turn are we on? Oh, finally.
This is the
Alas.
last one.
But yeah, I think I also have Mahjong cards. I've never actually used it,
Interesting.
but it's as thick as you would expect it to be with 104 cards in there. Or
It would
maybe
take a lot of room on the table.
it would
Oh no,
take.
you're just holding your.
You will be
card
holding
like
it. You'll be holding it, but it's still. It's like I never tried it.
that. Discards.
I kind of would be curious,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how it would work
I'd
in
just rather
practice.
Play Uno at that point.
Mahjong Uno, sir.
We want the tiles, the clacking of the tiles.
The clacking the tiles really is nice, though.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends back in college made a Mahjong table from scratch.
Oh, wow.
That's how much we were into this stuff. So he made a custom table
really
just for us.
cool.
He even added the felt on it, so we would have a little friction.
Uh-huh.
And also these edges on the table where you would bump the tiles so you can align them perfectly. He made sure that was raised just enough.
Oh yeah, because you want to
nice.
line them up against the edge.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
It's almost like how a pool table has the felt and the raised edge too.
Yeah.
Very luxurious.
Very luxurious. And for what we had back in the day, that was actually pretty nice. He probably still has that somewhere.
Mm-mm.
But it's kind of tough because you don't have. When you have all these physical Mahjong tiles, it's tough to find the other people that you can play with.
Yeah, that's big true.
That's really tough.
Mhm.
But at the time I did have them, both friends and the tiles. It was.
Both friends. When you said
He doesn't have the friends anymore, just
I,
the tiles.
I have like maybe one or two friends that are near me that used to
Yeah.
play it. Only one of them would probably play it. The other one just forgot everything. And two other friends are so far away we can't really do it physically. So, but yeah, they're just kind of collecting dust at the corner. But it's still
Okay,
I still
yeah.
take them out once in a while just to feel the tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never said what movie I watched recently.
No, you
Oh my
didn't.
gosh! Yeah.
The tangents.
I watched the Suicide Squad movie, the new James Gunn one.
Oh, the new
Ah.
one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? When I heard about that, it's like, didn't they make a Suicide Squad movie? Why is this not named Suicide Squad 2?
Yeah,
Wait, what's it called?
it's called The Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. Okay.
Instead of Suicide Squad. Okay.
Yeah, they wanted to change it because the first one was just bad. It was
So
not,
they're
it
like
was fine,
trying
not
to
good.
redo it.
Is the second one
Right,
any
right.
better?
Yes, the second one is so much better. Like,
Oh, is it?
James Gunn is the same director that made Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
So if you
Oh,
like that movie style, then you will
really?
watch. You will.
Okay,
Like this.
sounds good at least.
Oh, I want to see it. Is
It's
it
on HBO
theaters
and
or
theaters.
whatever? Okay, yeah.
Who is the Suicide Squad exactly? Because I don't think that was a thing in the comics. Was it a comic thing before?
Yeah, the Suicide Squad was a thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
They're like the villains of Batman.
So what happens with
Or
Suicide
some of
Squad
them.
is there's this lady named Amanda Waller, and she takes bad villains that are in a special prison in Louisiana, and is like, I'm going to take a detonator and implant it in your neck. Okay? And if you do anything I don't want you to do, I'm going to blow it up. So she has complete control over her. But if you go on this mission where you may or may not die, I'll knock some years off your prison sentence. And if you are on this task force, then she has complete control over you. There's like Harley Quinn, King Shark's another big one. In the movie, they use I cannot remember his name, but he's played by Idris Elba, and I love me some Idris Elba.
Who is he? I do not know these
Idris
names.
Elba was. Trying to think of something you might have seen.
He's in a lot of.
He's
Was
a
he in
British
The
actor.
Wire?
I don't. Maybe.
No, I don't know. What was he in? I'm googling him now.
Anyway, so a bunch of villains put together, and so they accidentally. Well, it's not accidentally. They kind of have to do good stuff, otherwise they die, right?
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily good. They just have to complete the mission.
They just have
see.
to do the
Okay.
mission, yeah.
Okay. All right. Makes
But
sense.
like Harley Quinn is a big one. Like she's like the big name that's typically attached. to
There's
Suicide
like
Squad.
Deadshot. Is it Deadshot?
Deadpool?
Deadshot is from.
Oh, not
That was
Deadpool.
played
In
by
the
Will
first
Smith
one.
in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what I've noticed with the DC
Bloodsport. He
movies,
plays Bloodsport in Suicide Squad.
Oh.
DC movies tend to be, I don't know. I feel like they're not as good as the Marvel ones, for the most part.
They're not really. I
Well, I
really
think
liked
it's
Wonder Woman.
It's like a lot of them. A lot of them tend to be overly serious. I think that's probably part of the problem, or too dramatic.
Yeah. That's yeah.
And then Marvel is kind of like this. Okay, it's a bit of everything basically, but mostly some humor injected. Even the most serious ones have some humor injected in there. And then you have Guardians of the Galaxy, which is basically humor up the wall.
Yeah, but it has this formula that it just draws out. Like,
Yeah.
the Avengers, you could call almost every single quip that's about to come and win.
Yeah, it's a little overboard, but but the thing is though, like DC movie, like for example, like Batman movies used to be super goofy, but then the Dark Knight was so successful and beloved.
Yeah, because you talking about when
Then-
Batman Begins, then
Yeah,
The Dark
Batman
Knight.
Begins was also successful, and then Dark Knight was like, everyone was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And so I think DC after that was trying to go for that. Because Superman movies also used to be just very wholesome and nice.
But they turned a little dark.
The old ones, and
They
now
did,
they're
yeah.
dark. Because DC saw that that's what people liked in like the 2000s, I guess. That's my theory.
Probably,
Whereas
but-
Marvel is like, we like Joss Whedon, or people like Joss Whedon style humor. Let's put quips in everything, and then like it was very successful because it's funny, or it's like fun.
It's
I
fun.
guess.
It's fun.
Yeah,
But like, you just they got so played out of it.
it gets played out. Yeah,
I think part of
I-
it. Sorry, go ahead.
I like am kind of tired of Joss Whedon in general, and so when he did like Avengers, I was like, oh my god, it's definitely like the same kind of style as Buffy, and things like that. But
Oh, who was it? Who was? Oh, it was Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon did the original Justice League movie, and then Zack Snyder was like, no, I'm gonna remake this, and then with his cut,
And then it became super dark. Yeah.
so much better though.
I guess Zack Snyder is also like a dark. Not a dark influence.
Dark writer?
He's got a grim dark,
he's
style.
got his style. Yeah.
Have you? Because Ruka, do you know who Zack Snyder is?
No, I do not.
Do you remember 300?
Yes, I did.
He did 300.
I like 300 though.
Yeah. Nowadays, I watch 300 and I'm like, wow, that's like very over the top. Like it's too over the top for me now. But when it came out, I was like all over it. I was really enjoying that style.
I thought 300 was okay. I mean, it may not be the best thing looking back on it, but I liked it. Now the author of that graphic novel may not have agreed. Because
Mark Miller or Frank Miller.
I mean, I feel like graphic novel artists are kind of like that, just like they were for 300. And which one had Mr. Manhattan?
The Watchmen.
Yes, that one too. That one also.
That was done by who was that written by? Alan Moore. Alan Moore did the Watchmen.
Okay, yeah, these are all like big name artists.
But basically, those artists are like my work is so much better because it conveys these emotions much better in this format, and you can't really replicate it in the screen. Which they may have a point in some senses, but it's like I think for what it is,
treat it like a new work.
I feel like it's good as it was. So it's like I don't know. It's kind of like. For manga, not everyone agrees that the manga to anime transition is always a good thing, right? But sometimes the anime is
usually closer, though.
It's usually closer.
Just because it is animated, but...
It's the same argument for film. I feel like it's the same argument for film.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I
No... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, I just feel like 300 was actually... I like 300, the way it was done back then.
I agree. I didn't like the ending. I hate that they died, but I mean, you can't change history.
Oh, yeah,
well, that's basically history. Everything before... everything is basically because of history, except for maybe the stuff that happened in between, but
all the, like, mystical... details.
I mean, the historical facts are they lost, and also there was probably a pass back there that got them killed, exploited. Yeah. Now, whether or not that was because there was a turncoat or something, I have no idea. But they still lost. So there's that. And they also didn't have all shiny bodies, by the way. They actually had armor and actual thing.
I think that it would, like, at the time there were a lot of people who were like, what is this? But most of me and my friends were like, oh, this is so cool because you've never seen this kind of style before.
Yeah.
But now I am a little bit fatigued of that style. But it's probably only just because I've watched too many movies of the same type, I guess.
Well,
but...
I mean,
did he do Sin City?
Frank Miller did Sin City.
Yeah.
The comic.
But
so
the director.
But the director? I'm not sure. But that was of the same era, right?
That was the same era, and it's like that grim dark that we were talking about.
It was like the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller.
Oh God, Quentin Tarantino. I love and I hate that I'm from the same state as him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let me switch us guys to the 3-player room just so we get a faster. We'll do one more game to close this out. I'm just gonna switch to the 3-player room for us.
Oh, and go to the dorm real quick before you do that, so you can see what her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll do that at the end.
Oh, okay.
Let me get the link here. Speaking of Tarantino, though, you watched Odd Taxi, right? Montauk?
I didn't. I have 2 episodes left.
Okay, so I'm not sure if it's apparent yet, but apparently one of my friends mentioned it's pretty much like a Tarantino film, Odd Taxi.
I can see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very, very, very loosely, but I can see what he's talking about.
Some kind of influence is there.
It's a mystery, and then once you get to the twist at the end, maybe that's when and there's a bunch of like multi-layered what do you call this? Not really plot lines, but more like multi-layered narratives, threads, and then they eventually by the end will come together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Tarantino film?
I haven't watched a Tarantino
Kill Bill.
film.
Kill Bill.
I didn't.
I'm not a huge fan of his. I've watched like a bunch of his movies, but Kill Bill is the one that I would say I really liked. I think
I was
that
a
I
big fan of
really
The Hateful
like.
Eight.
Oh, I haven't seen Hateful Eight.
That one's very good.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen. Like I said, I'm not a movie watcher, so I don't know most of these movies.
Yeah, sorry. I keep bringing up these movies.
No, that's fine. That's fine because it gives me something to look up later. Not
Oh, I
necessarily.
liked Pulp Fiction, I guess.
Pulp Fiction is always an experience.
But I can't really remember what happened, and it was a long time ago when I watched it.
God, I'm trying to think if there's any movies like I. Yes, okay, so there's one movie I watch at least once a year, and that's Redline.
Oh,
Redline.
Redline. I love Redline. Is this?
Oh, you've seen it? Yeah.
Well, wait.
What?
Which Redline are we? Is this a racing one?
Yeah, the racing.
Yes.
One, the anime.
That is
What is
awesome. That is awesome.
Oh, now I
Amy.
need to watch this.
Yeah,
Redline
you
is
really
highly
do.
recommended. It like
Oh.
highly recommend. It basically it's a racing anime, but watch it dubbed.
Watch it dubbed.
Watch it dubbed.
Matt Mercer's in it. He plays the one of the mechanics.
But here's
That's cool.
here's the thing though. It actually the way the art style is and the way the narrative is, it actually works a lot better dubbed than in the original language. Like it just works dub, and a lot of people would say it's an anime, but you
They
gotta
just
watch.
did a really good job.
They did a really good job.
Yes.
Think
Oh, it
of
looks cool. It looks cool.
think of Cowboy Bebop and Full Metal Alchemist and what do you call this and
I love both of them.
and Trigun levels of anime dubbing.
Yeah, the main protagonist is he's got big himbo energy.
Is it actually himbo and I don't know if he actually does.
Oh, he 100% does.
Okay, I mean if he does, okay, I'm
I'll have
not
to see, I'll
arguing
have
that.
to see.
It's just I didn't think about that before, you know.
I love his freaking Johnny Bravo hair.
That
Pompadour.
that
Looks cool.
That is the original anime pompadour. So if you ever seen
Yeah, that's such an anime thing.
if you have ever seen Space Dandy, even Space Dandy doesn't
I haven't
match
seen
up.
it.
It doesn't match up to that pompadour. Johnny Bravo's pompadour doesn't match up to that either. It's just so long and so ridiculous. But it's
The
awesome.
actor that they have for English JP is he's very good.
Very
Okay,
good.
yeah.
They're all pretty good. The music's also pretty good.
Mhm. Yes, that's okay. So that is my ringtone. The yellow line.
Oh my gosh.
That is my ringtone. I've had that.
song?
for
Oh
years.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
is that the one Brandy was complaining about before?
That is exactly it. Yes.
man, I used to play that. I used to play that on loop all the time, especially on like long
really?
driving trips.
Oh my god, you guys are cute.
Especially on long driving trips, like for 3 or 4 hours. That gets me through at least a decent stretch for a while.
It's a hype song.
It's a
You
very
imagine
hype song.
You're in the race. That's how I felt about Initial D. Did you guys watch the
I remember
Initial D
Initial D,
anime?
I
Oh
actually
my God.
haven't. You would think I have,
I
but
love it
I
so
just never
much.
got around to it. I also never got around to watching GTO.
GTO, I've only seen like the drama a little bit. I need to
yeah.
watch the anime, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the anime would be more exaggerated.
It would be, yeah, I like.
But I
I
think
have all these anime I've been meaning to watch.
I think the reason why I never got into GTO was because it felt too real for me to be anime. Like the art style was too real for me.
You wanted more of a fantasy?
Yeah, I was kind of at that point in time I was expecting more of a stereotypical anime. What do you call this? Style, I guess.
Yeah. Initial D has kind of a weird style.
It does, but it kind of grows on you.
It grows on you, yeah.
I
Definitely.
haven't seen Initial D, but I just know of it, and of course. I
Okay,
never
yeah.
used it.
And there's like in game centers in Japan, there was always like an Initial D machine to play.
It basically made
Awesome.
Eurobeat popular before Eurobeat was a thing.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Oh, what's there's one song that's like blazing feet, sakebu kaze, dun 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 dun, and just imagine like the electronic music.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do you
Let's go.
like my car? I guess that's one of the things. I don't know.
What?
Driving through one of the songs started like do you like my car? That's literally the starting of one of the
I'm not
songs.
surprised.
And
That's funny.
it's like gas, 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 driving through the 90s, something like that. But the only reason why I even know those songs,
The 90s. Yes.
the only reason why I know those songs is because I used to watch these montages of World of Warships, and there's this one guy, World of Warships. It's a it's a PvP. It's a MOBA game with warships, basically.
Okay.
And there's this one guy on YouTube that would do these.
Siberian Express.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's this one guy on YouTube that would do these things called what is it? Torpedo drifting, or I think.
Okay.
Basically, the way ships turn, it's like very, very slow. The bigger the ship, the slower it turns, right? And
Yeah.
what this guy would do is torpedoes would come at you, and basically he manages to make such tight turns or go through torpedoes that you didn't think it was possible. And whenever that happens, the Eurobeat from Initial D would play, yes. And
That's I can see why, yeah, because of the whole anime is like that. Like, how is he doing that with that
yeah.
car? Am I allowed to swear on here? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Go for it. I mean,
how is he doing that with that shitty car from a tofu company?
I'm going to link a video to you guys later after we're done here. But
it turns.
It's
That's awesome.
it's fun. It's fun to watch, especially if you see a battleship which doesn't turn very, very fast at all, and then
there's it drifts all of a sudden.
Yeah, and there's like 4 torpedoes coming at you, and somehow dodges all of them within like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's pro skills right there.
It's pro skills. The guy was really, really good, but also it's like, holy crap.
Wow.
I don't know.
World of Warships was also probably a very niche market.
It was a very niche market. If you played World of Tanks or War Thunder, which are
what are these games?
They're PvP tanks basically.
It's your tank Sona.
Well, here's the
tank Sona.
I mean, there are people who are geeks over the World War II stuff,
girl.
right? So there's tanks and there's warships. I think there's also one with planes. But basically, it's like, it's just fun.
Come on.
It's just fun playing the World War II era vehicles, I guess.
There was a World War II card game I was playing for a minute. It was just called Cards, Kards.
Cards.
Oh, interesting. The World Wars are like, I guess because they're 100 years ago.
It's not even 100 years, Scratch. Yeah. Maybe
Maybe
the first World War. Yeah.
I feel like they keep appearing, like even in the DC and Marvel movies we've been talking about, like World War I and World War II is like always.
World War II especially because I think Captain America was made around that time when World War II.
Captain America was World War II, and then Wonder Woman was in World War I. Yeah. She was in the trenches.
I can tell you why they make them that way.
Why do they make them that way?
Because white dudes will spend the money on it.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're not wrong. But I mean, it's like
there are just a lot of people interested, I guess.
I mean, there was interest in it also. I mean, you can't deny that. Whether or not who wanted to pay for it or not.
No matter who has the interest, there is interest.
There is interest. There is interest.
There is interest.
There is interest. But I mean, but we still got Captain America out of it. I don't think that was a bad thing.
Yeah,
I'm not a big Captain America fan.
It's Captain America was like one of my like if I think of all the Marvel heroes, those were like on my side of them that I would say are my favorites. And then there are like a bunch that I really don't care about, but I do like the Captain America ones. Is it because of the Chris?
It's probably a Chris.
I like it.
It's probably Chris.
Name a Chris movie that I won't like. I don't think you can. No.
Can you?
No, I don't know.
Can you?
I like all the Thor ones are good. The Thor ones. I don't really like the second Thor movie.
I was about to say even Dark World Thor.
Okay.
What was the second Thor movie?
It's not that great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that good, but it does have Christopher Eccleston, who was in. He was the 9th Doctor from Doctor Who.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay. I guess I want.
Thor. The first one was good, and then the third one was amazing.
Ragnarok
was pretty good. Ragnarok's pretty good.
It's because Taika Waititi, who is also very handsome. Oh my gosh, Amy's gone wild, you guys.
Amy's gone wild.
Do you guys know what Taika, the director? He's like a really cute and like funny actor as well.
No idea.
The director of Thor Ragnarok, I credit him with making it amazing. He's from New Zealand.
Look up what he looks like.
He's like.
No, go ahead. I was gonna mention, like, can you imagine one of the Marvel movies being directed by M. Night Shyamalan?
Absolutely not. No. I am putting my fat foot down right now. Absolutely not.
What would happen in it?
Well, I was thinking.
No, that's the twist.
I was thinking maybe.
Or we'll see the twist right away, and it's gonna be like
his new
not
movie?
that
It
great.
is so stupid.
No, I haven't. I kind of stopped.
I'm sorry, we keep talking over your Ruka. Go ahead.
No, that's fine.
yeah,
The thing is, I was kind of thinking like maybe Doctor Strange or something would work on it. I don't know.
It could be. Doctor Strange.
His new movie is called. I think it's just called Old.
Oh
It's-
yeah.
Oh,
It's-
I haven't.
My friends went on a date to see that movie. And they were just like,
Interesting.
yeah, it was as bad as we thought it was going to be. It was great.
But maybe they had a fun time because it was bad.
They did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like to watch things that I don't like, that I actually like, that I think are bad.
I mean, the trailer made no sense. That's how much I watched of it. It made zero sense.
I'm getting curious about it because I haven't even seen the trailer.
I think they played a few times on Twitch. That's the only reason why I know.
Oh,
about
really?
it.
Oh, have I just been like blocking it out?
Probably. But somehow you watched Tomorrow War, so
Twitch really got me when like the Tomorrow War was like whatever. Like it wasn't that great. If you want a better time travel movie, I prefer Edge of Tomorrow.
That's the Tom Cruise one, right?
It's the Tom Cruise one.
Cruise
yeah.
one.
That one was good, I thought.
Or
This
The
one
Lake
was
House.
okay, I thought.
The Lake House. What's the Lake House?
You want a time travel movie? Oh my gosh. That's funny.
I'm not a big fan of time travel. It's too much continuity to keep up with.
Yeah.
It's
but
hard to
most
write.
ones-
It's hard to write correctly.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
There was this one, I think it was just called Dark, and it was on Netflix, and it was
Dark.
a German television show.
Oh,
And it
interesting.
was a time travel thing. It was convoluted, but it was still interesting.
Okay, the thing is, sometimes it's too convoluted. Like you just like that can happen, and then you're just like, I don't even know, like if it's believable. And then sometimes it's just like too predictable, but because I don't know why they think it'll be surprising to us. But like, you know, sometimes there are those old tropes that keep coming up again and again. But sometimes I like a time travel movie. I'm trying to think of an example, but I don't know.
Avengers technically is a time travel movie.
What?
Yeah, Endgame.
Endgame was technically a time travel
Okay.
movie.
Fine. Okay. I kind of like
I have
that
not seen it,
one.
and I have no urge to see it.
I watched it.
I watched it just because
I
there was
liked it.
nothing else good to watch.
But then if we're gonna compare superhero time travel movies, I prefer X-Men, Days of Future Past.
That was good.
You know, I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any X-Men movie apart from the first one. I don't remember
I love
it.
X-Men.
I like
They're
X-Men
not-
also, but I don't, for some reason I haven't seen anything past the first one.
They're not Marvel Studios, right?
They're Marvel, but they're not Marvel Studios.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they have like a different production company that makes the movies, so they're not as like like they're not part of the MCU. I don't think. Wait, I don't know. Anyway.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
The one I was curious that I wanted to watch but never got around to it was Logan.
It was so. My heart
You guys
broke
seen
during that
Logan?
movie.
Oh, really? It was sad?
Oh my god,
It's
yes!
very much an R-rated movie. Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I cried during that one. I cry so easily, actually.
I cry during movies a lot too.
I'm the opposite.
Logan
Really?
was. Wait, Logan is the one that had
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think the
Ruka's
basis.
so stoic.
Well, I mean, I can get spooked too, but I largely have disconnected my feelings to myself a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Edge.
It's okay. I mean, it's not so much edge.
I'm
It's
joking with you. I'm joking.
it's more like, I don't know. Stuff happened and I just kind of learned not to feel.
Oh my god, Ruka.
We need to teach you how to feel again.
Yeah, I
let's
know,
watch
I
movies
do.
and cry, and then maybe we'll inspire you to cry. Oh my god, look how powerful I am.
Ouch!
Dang.
That actually hurt.
Damn.
Is it enough to end this though?
Speaking of making Ruka cry.
Nope, that's not
No,
it.
I never used to cry during movies when I was like a teenager,
Mhm.
or even like, I don't know when I started crying in movies, but it was like in my mid-20s probably, and then I just got
Very
really
same for me.
emotional.
Like the
Fair.
28 was like when I started like just crying after any emotional
Oh
scene.
really? Did you get in
Mm.
touch with your emotions?
God darn it, no.
Ruka, that's
What?
gonna be you.
Well,
It'll hit you.
well,
obviously.
here's the thing. I used to be actually very emotional, and
Oh.
then
The
then
other way,
eventually
yeah.
I went the other way.
Gosh.
Like, I don't know if you ever watched Clannad. I cried on Clannad.
Oh, I've
What
heard
is
of it, but I haven't seen it.
Clannad,
Anime?
it's an anime. It's an anime. Well, it's a visual novel first and foremost, but they made it into an anime, and it's, if you have a very strong attachment to like family and stuff, it would really actually probably make you cry. And I bawled my eyes out on that one.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I can bring myself to watch it again because of that.
It was too emotional.
For me, it was too emotional. I probably, if I watched it again, I don't know if it hit me as hard because, like I said, I kind of have detached my feelings for the most part. But it would be difficult to bring myself to watch it.
It could open the floodgates.
It could open the floodgates, and I don't mind
Or
it.
the tear ducts.
The tear ducts. The floodgates of the tear ducts.
Tear ducts of floodgates.
I still remember in the movie theater the first movie I cried during. It was
What?
Ladder
Yes.
49.
Oh,
haven't
I've seen that
seen it.
one actually.
Wait,
With
what's
Joaquin
Ladder
Phoenix.
49?
Ladder 49 is where it's a
Joaquin Phoenix.
it's a firefighter thing. Firefighter
Oh
movie.
my goodness. Okay, I can see that then.
Yeah. You can kind of guess what happens already just from that.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think I cried on that, but it was sad. It was very sad.
I don't know, like, I just started crying. I started crying at, especially when there are elderly characters. I don't know, like, as my parents got older, because my dad is quite a bit older than usual. So, like, that's what really started getting me crying in movies. And then after that, it was just like, it could be random.
Could be
It
random.
just depends on my mood as well, kind
Yeah.
of, you know? But, like, anime, too. And
I-
I would cry at an anime or something.
I cannot tell you how many gallons of tears I have shed for
Oh.
One Piece.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm sure. I've
I
cried
don't
at
know.
Oh,
I don't think I can.
Sometimes.
I don't think I can cry on One Piece. It's just too.
Oh, man. Once you get attached to a ship, and then all of a sudden the ship gets set on fire. No, it hits you in the feels, homie.
Oh
I
my
don't know
gosh.
about that.
Well, that's a matter of how attached you let yourself get to
True.
something in the show.
I'm sitting here and I'm just looking up on my. I've got two little
Oh
figurines
no.
of each of the ships from.
Oh
One
my
Piece.
gosh, that's so cute. Well, like when the ships, like when something happens to the ships in the show, they always are like really emotional because that's like their home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
mm-hmm.
tell
In
me
the
this.
series.
Tell me this. Did you cry when Ace died or Whitebeard died?
I did.
I cried when Whitebeard died.
I love
Ace.
Ace.
Ace is okay. It's whatever.
Okay.
And I
was more
cried
sad
over
because of
Shanks'
Luffy's pain.
moment. and
You cried because
stuff.
of Luffy's pain. Okay.
I cried because of
Mm-mm.
Luffy's pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
When Whitebeard died, absolutely. But that was close around the same time. When they set the ship on fire.
With
when-
Whitebeard, yes.
Yeah.
And he's another old man.
Well,
Like my trigger.
well, the thing is, if you look at Whitebeard, he was.
And Logan too. Oh my god, like old men. I'm just like, Dad. Doesn't matter if you're a pirate. Sorry, Ruka. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. It's Whitebeard was basically on life support. It's the first time you see him, so it's like, is there any?
Yeah.
You want him to hang on though.
Yeah, and that's the reason the fight at Marineford is so emotional, because like you see him like, I don't need this. I know this is my last stand. Here we go. I'm getting my son out of here, because he thinks of Ace as his son.
Yeah.
You know though, okay, so in One Piece, it still got me, but now I find nowadays, like years later, after I've watched all these anime and movies and stuff, every time I notice an older character sacrificing themselves, it's almost become like I've become desensitized a little bit.
That's
And
the word.
so like, yeah, I had like a joke with one of my friends where we're like, oh, it's a classic old person sack. Cause like that happens way too much.
I've never noticed that trope before.
But like
It's
I
interesting.
hadn't noticed it. I hadn't until like the past couple of years. So like now I notice it. I didn't notice it before. But actually it's kind of funny because like Tomorrow War, this is one little spoiler.
Mhm.
I thought there was gonna be an old person sack, and there wasn't, and I was shocked because I was
You were
like,
expecting
this movie
it.
is definitely gonna do this because
Well,
I like to
anytime there's
think
a time
like,
travel thing.
huh?
It's like anytime there's a time travel thing, you think that there's going to be like the old person. Sack.
Yeah, there's like always something like that. But I was like, wow, okay, that's when I was like, this movie isn't that great. To be like, fine, this movie like at least didn't do everything. I don't know. Have you seen it?
No, I have not seen Tomorrow.
We haven't seen it yet. No.
Yeah, it's like not surprising if you watch a lot of science fiction, but like it's a fun movie, I guess.
Man, like I have this conversation with people sometimes. Like I don't see why people prefer not Final Fantasy, Gavin. Why people prefer science fiction to fantasy.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
They don't prefer science fiction over fantasy.
Well, I mean, of course, I understand like why. Of course, you're gonna like what you like, but I, mean,
Yeah.
I don't understand
Yeah.
the appeal of science fiction over fantasy. 'Cause
I
to me,
think-
fantasy is just cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to prefer fantasy. Actually, I like both, but in general, people like science fiction more, I think, because it's actually more similar to real life. So they don't have, and I feel people are uncomfortable with like going too far into their imagination almost. I don't know, like I'm surprised that even Lord of the Rings got to be as popular as they were, because and like Game of Thrones, because people seem to like not, like people make fun of people who go to like Ren fairs or in the SCA, which I was part of.
Yeah.
The Society for Creative Anachronism.
You were
'cause,
part
like,
of the SCA?
just really brief in university for like a year. Yeah.
Oh shit! Did
I
did
was
you
an
ever talk to Brandon
archer.
about that?
I haven't. But
Oh,
like
she
if I
grew up
say
in the
this,
SCA.
okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like if you like fantasy and you're into it, then you like are having a great time. But from like the outside, I think some people think it's like silly whereas science fiction has this like cooler, like military. Usually it's military as well.
Usually, yeah.
I think that because they make it very like military style, or like, yeah, then people are like, oh, I don't know. It seems cooler to them, maybe. I'm not sure. That's my theory. I like both. I used to prefer fantasy, but now maybe I lean towards science fiction.
More towards science fiction. Did you ever see Firefly?
I've seen Firefly, yes.
Yeah. That's the kind of sci-fi I like.
Or
That's
Space Western.
either I'm thinking Firefly or Fifth Element. I might be thinking Fifth Element.
Fifth Element?
Fifth Element
Yeah.
is a movie. Yeah.
My favorite movie, actually.
Oh, that's
Really?
right. We talked about it before.
I've got the theatrical poster.
Oh my gosh.
I bought that at the convention.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I don't think I actually watched Firefly now that I think about it. I was thinking Fifth Element. Never mind.
Ruka, I'm gonna sit you down and we're gonna watch through Firefly and we're gonna watch through anything
Yeah.
else that I can think of.
Firefly is another Joss Whedon one that I like. I like Buffy. I like Buffy, but I just every time I hear the quips, I'm like, Joss, part of me. There's a part of my like cynical female 35-year-old brain that's like, Joss thinks he's so cool. Sumo!
It's like he's kind of stuck in his Chuny phase. Is that it?
I don't know, he just like has been really successful.
He's bad at writing women.
Yeah, well, he's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah.
Around when it comes to women, and then like, yeah, but he's written some really good stories that women have also really liked, including me. But yeah, there's just a part of my brain that's like, Joss, you think you're so cool. But Firefly, I was like, hey, Joss, you are cool, I guess.
Sometimes.
Oh, what
I
was the
like Nathan
Baldwin's name?
Fillion.
Yeah,
Huh?
Nathan Fillion. Oh God, what is the pilot's name?
No
Wash?
idea.
Wash, but what's the actor? Alan
His
Tudyk.
name.
Alan Tudyk.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like him too.
Like whenever this was before I was dating Brandy, I believe, or maybe it was while I was dating Brandy. I was like, I want to be the Wash to the Zoe character.
Yeah.
I was like,
They're
this
just
is-
like an
this is what a
amazing
healthy
couple,
relationship is
Ruka.
like.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like a cool kick-ass couple. That's why a lot of girls like Wash, I think. Or my friends did. Better than the other male characters anyway.
This is Firefly, right?
Yeah, that's Firefly.
Okay.
He's the pilot and he's just like a sweetheart kind of character.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the main character is like cocky.
He's very
Cocky
much a
space cowboy.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's sheriff of the ship.
Yeah.
And then the shepherd is shepherd book is the holy
An
man.
older man.
Ultraman.
Oh yeah, there is also like the pretty boy guy.
Oh, her brother,
Yeah.
River's brother. I can't remember his name. He's the doctor, right?
Yeah. They're all of these characters are like a type, you know? And then there's the angry guy, you know?
Jane, the man they
Jane,
call
oh yeah.
Jane.
Oh, but yeah, Ruka, you should watch Firefly and then watch the movie Serenity.
Serenity
No,
and
don't
Don't watch
Firefly.
Serenity. No.
But that's part of the
Why not? Why not?
story.
Oh, that's when they said, all right, we're gonna have to end this series.
They had to cancel it, so they had to finish it.
I
Yeah.
see.
Head canon and best canon, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That's the difference, right?
Mm-hmm. Because it got cancelled, and then only became a cult, or had a cult following later, I guess. Is that what
Correct.
happened?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was a sleeper. Mm-hmm.
On DVD or whatever.
So the
You
only
know
reason
when things came out on DVD and then suddenly
and suddenly
Yeah.
not.
that was like,
Do we even get physical disc anymore? I guess Blu-ray still exists.
Oh yeah, Blu-rays exist.
yeah.
Because there's always going to be someone that wants a physical copy. But anyway,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fans are big on that when it comes to video games. They always want the physical copies.
that for sure. That's part of the reason why I wasn't a fan of Steam for the longest time. other than the DRM stuff that they do for all the games. I don't want to log in just to play my game, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You don't want them to track you and show your activities to your friends?
Well, I don't care so much about that. I just care for the hassle of actually logging in to play my single player game. That's it. That's
yeah,
it.
having to be online first.
And having to be online to play it. Can I just play? What if I have what if I don't have internet and somehow I have all these games on my hard drive that I have actually paid for?
How did you download our games?
It's like, can I just actually play this offline? You know, my internet has been cut down because I don't know, maybe because,
or even if you're just like out traveling or something.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway,
Boom.
was that me? No,
Got
thank
him.
you.
Oh, ow! Oh!
Okay, that actually ends it.
Ooh, got some big points, baby.
Why?
Montauk finally pulls out to first.
Finally, pull ahead.
I was so close to that one today.
Wow.
All right.
Nice work.
Congratulations.
Nice work. That game was a decent one for all of us.
That was pretty good.
Yay! And
All
Rick is
right.
fancy now.
I'm fancy now. Who are you anyway? Hibiki Himikawa. I have no
fancy.
idea who this is. I'm gonna-
Hibiki
Does that sound?
Hibiki Himekawa, you said, right?
Yeah, I don't know where she's from. I'm gonna have to look her up later. But she
All
has,
I'm wanting is Mahjong, so...
but she does have a voice actress, so she can't be a VTuber. She could be
yeah,
one.
she's just like a fictional character.
She's either an OC. She's probably an OC for this one. I don't know though. But
Okay,
anyway,
The person I was thinking about for you, Ruka, was
Yeah.
Wanjiro. And he's like
Wanjiro.
the Shiba Inu.
the Shiba Inu. I think
What? Let me see.
I know who you're talking about.
Mhm.
This guy, right? Yeah, this dog guy.
Oh my god, that would be so cute.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but I think the guy that was on Rate Up was this magician, Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter guy, and I did not want to risk rolling him.
I don't like that one.
You know,
I don't like it either. My
we're
idea.
all like adults here, so it's like weird if we have little kid characters.
You
I
you
don't
say
know,
that
maybe.
you say that, but I don't
Ooh,
think
I like him.
I don't mind it, but my pick would be this Ren guy, or
Yeah, he's a lot more your style.
he's more like more style, or I could actually go for Usumi also, one of those two. They actually both have similar hairstyles
yeah.
now that I think about it. It's just like one is white and one has black hair, but they're essentially
Oh my
almost as similar.
gosh. Makes me want to roll for characters.
He looks like he's about to spend daddy's money.
Which one?
Like, Usumi.
Usumi? Let's see.
Who's gonna
Usumi.
spend it on gacha?
Let's see. Usumi apparently is a student council president, so
Oh,
He might-
Seito Kaicho.
he might be
okay.
it might be that. And also Ren apparently is the vice president.
Oh, Fuku Kaicho. Okay.
So I guess they're related that way, but they didn't have to look the same. You know? That's just me though.
It's like the devil and the angel.
That's probably what it is.
They're counterparts of
They're
some
counterparts
kind.
of each other's. But the thing is, if I were to roll a guy and it would be my ideal player for the Mahjong thing, it would be one of these two, and I didn't have any confidence for that to happen. My only hope for that to happen is if I get like 150 rolls up here. I'm at 78 right now, so if I get 150 rolls, I can actually manually pick someone, and then
Oh.
and
Wait,
then
how do you get those?
you just roll.
Oh, you do roll. Okay.
You just
okay.
roll, and you
I
get
see.
you get the little wing icon thing.
Get the dog, says Ocean.
Go get the dog. If I roll a dog, that's fine. But okay, Ocean, you weren't here at the beginning, but
Wanjiro.
I spent $120 just to get my character over here.
Oh, that That's dedication, guys.
We had
That's
we had
dedication.
a perfectly fine character by Ichi with a cat girl. She is
This one
perfectly
so
fine.
Cool.
She is perfectly fine to use, and I like her so much because her emo. Oh, I just realized I didn't use this girl's emotes.
Oh, okay, next time, and
Next
then you'll
time I'll
probably
use.
like them.
Next I'll use that.
You're gonna be using it for a while.
I'll be using her for a while.
Yeah.
But just to
get
get
your
one,
money's worth.
just to get one character though, just to get one character took $120. While these two over here spent under 30 to get one character. What the
I
heck?
rolled mine quite quickly. I don't know how it was a special as well, maybe. So maybe that helped.
Literally.
I don't think it
Oh my
helped.
gosh.
The thing is, the
Mahjong is so good too.
the roll chance for a character is 5%, and I literally rolled at the low end of 5%, and you guys rolled at the higher end of 5%, much
Oh
higher.
my gosh. Yeah. We were I didn't realize how lucky we were.
I didn't either, man.
Yeah, I mean 5% is not terrible. 5% in hindsight is not terrible, but it's just my luck in gacha can be really bad or really really good, depending on what account I'm using. And I just had to have a bad account. I do feel like luck is seeded into an account. I feel like that's an actual thing. It's a conspiracy theory, but it's a conspiracy theory I'm willing to die on a hill for.
I mean, you got pretty bad luck here. It's pretty impressive. Maybe you're onto something.
I make up for it by playing actually decent mahjong. I make up for it for that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all gonna be it for us, everyone.
Yep.
Thank you for dropping by. We'll be back again in a couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed our talks. And if you
food and movies.
Yeah, if you enjoyed any of our talks and would like to suggest what we should talk about next, do comment in the video after this is done. Comment, like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet. We will be doing another podcast hopefully in 2 weeks. We'll see about that, but we try to do this every 2 weeks. Other than that, I think that's it for us. You guys have any announcements you want to say?
Oh no, that's great.
See you guys in 2 weeks. Ask us questions on Curious Cat.
Oh yeah, the Curious Cat. We do have a Curious Cat link below. If you
ask us questions, we can answer.
Yeah, we do have a Curious Cat below, so we'll try to go through it next time. We really didn't have enough time this time to look through it, but next time we'll check and see what we can find.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Thank you, everyone.
Be safe.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.